We got 10 episodes in, and we haven't been banned yet. I am.
By the way, I've only just unmuted. So.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's great. Yeah, fuck the intro. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Whiskey Club's Decasode. It's me, the jocular Jake, followed by the dangerous Dan.
Yeah.
God.
The rambunctious Rob.
Oh no! What's coming? What's coming?
The jack off John.
No, I was gonna say the jovial John.
Oh, the jovial G.
The
juvenile drunk John.
Not yet.
Welcome everybody. Appreciate everybody coming back. Episode 10. Let's kick it off.
Go. The Decasode. Let's get it.
Skål.
What people drinking?
A little ASMR for you.
Who's drinking what? Who wants to go first?
I will start.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
go for it.
I never fucking start.
I know.
All right.
Hey, Quebsy boy.
Shout out to anybody that's here.
He's always quick to finish, though. That's what the wife said.
You're not wrong. Shout out to anyone from the WoW Guild that's here. Hey, guys. Don't give me that grunt. I was like, these guys are going to roast me. All right, so I'm drinking the Glenmorangie Quinta Reuben Highland Single.
Morangi.
Whatever, dude. I say it how I want. We won the war. Highland Single Malt Scotch Whiskey. They forgot the E in whiskey, though. That's weird. Port cask finish, aged 14 years in a beautiful, tiny little fucking mini bottle. That or my hands are just huge.
Your hands are huge.
I've got a whole 4-set. This isn't even that bad. Look. All kinds of different Glenmorangies out of respect for John.
Dude, right, he called me. I called him earlier. And we were talking on Discord. And I was like, "What are you drinking tonight?" And he was like, "Glen's Morangi." I was like, "What?" No, this is Whiskey Club, not the dessert stream. He's not fucking. He stole
whiskey meringue.
Stole meringue off a guy called Glenn. Fucking sitting there chowing down.
Oh, fuck! I have to write down.
Funny as fuck.
Another topic for tonight. I just remembered.
That Queb's right there in the chat. That's my eldest brother.
Oh, what a
I
question.
say eldest. I only have one older brother. That's him.
Eldest? What do you live
the good looking one
with like butlers and shit? This is the eldest brother.
Hello, brother.
The eldest.
Cheerio.
Cool. What are you drinking, Joe?
You know what I'm drinking because you were the one who recommended it. And
I like it, man.
Well, then our people that are listening in and that are watching don't.
I'm on the Tamna Vulen, which I think was drunk by. Was it yourself or was it Jake that drunk it a few weeks ago?
I had it for my birthday.
It was him.
Yeah, you got it. So I don't think it's the same one, but yeah, I'm on the Tamna Vulen. Doesn't say an age on it, but it's a double cask single malt. As you can see, it is quite fucking dark, which means it's quite strong in taste, shall we say? Quite thick in taste.
Oh, we like them thick.
Caramel, yeah,
with all the C's.
And I'm gonna correct myself from earlier. It ain't too bad, to be fair. I've not got ice in it, not got water. I'm just kind of straight dwelling it, but yeah, it's grown on me, to be honest. Quite nice.
Yeah, it's a nice little.
I still think the Balvenie is my favourite, but we have many episodes to come and many whiskies to drink, so that might change.
Only too many whiskeys to drink.
Too true.
I go to the store now and I run out of options. I'm like, had it.
You're at the wrong store.
We haven't even scraped a single layer of snow off the top of the iceberg yet, man.
What gets me is
so much fucking whiskey.
I know. I start to understand now and appreciate. Like when I read something, I'm like, oh, I don't like sherry too much. I'm not looking for something sweet. I don't need a sherry. And then I'm like, fucking last year, I wouldn't have known a fucking sherry from a fucking IPA.
This is what I was saying in work. Or like one of my bosses was like, "Oh yeah, I just can't do whiskey," and I'm like, "Nah, I thought that." But the saying is true. There is a whiskey for everyone.
Yeah,
and you've just got to find that particular one. I thought I was just a Jura person. Then I had the Balvenie, and I'm like, "Holy fuck, this blows a Jura out of the water." For me personally.
Right.
I kept that here only for you, this bottle back here. But I was like, John recommended it. I bought it. I've tasted what's been in John's mouth.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I didn't mean for it to sound like that.
Dibs.
No, I did. I meant for it to sound like that.
Yeah, so you were saying about sherry and IPA and whatever. A friend of mine hit me up and recommended Glenfiddich. What was it? Glenfiddich IPA cask. It's one of their,
is that the green one?
Yes, that's the green one.
It's their experimental series. That
What, they're making beer?
No, it's
a IPA
it's
whiskey.
aged in IPA casks.
Can someone explain? I'm a bit of a noob to this. What does IPA mean? What is it?
India
Is it...
Pale Ale.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So it's aged in ale.
He's like,
casks,
that explains
basically.
nothing.
It's aged in ale casks. All right. Okay.
Yeah. But pale ale, like it's lighter than most ale. Basically, that's my preferred sort of beer of choice. Really, IPAs.
People say like IPA drinkers are like the snobs of the beer world, but
absolutely,
I will tell you that I only will drink. Well, okay, I won't only drink IPAs, but when I'm at the bar, I will order IPAs.
Same as me. Yeah.
They're fucking delicious.
IPA drinkers, if they have a choice, they will only drink IPA.
Unless I go to
fucking good. They're like a whole nother level of beer.
Either IPA or blonde ale.
Unless I go to Weatherspoons.
Blonde ale is my shit.
But if you go to Weatherspoons, mate, and you're paying £1 a pint of Doom Bar, I'm on the Doom Bars all night. You know what I mean?
Well, stop it, man! I am so ready for Corona to be done.
Yeah, where I live,
there's
a pub down the road called the Red Lion, and it's the home of Jules Brewery.
One of many Red Lions in the UK.
Yeah, every pub's called the fucking Red Lion.
Red Lion, every city.
But it's the home. It's the home of Jules Ale, which is like a Midlands brewery, and they've got their brewery on site attached to the side of the pub. And you can go and so like you got the normal bar and then you got the brewery side of the pub, and it's got an area where you can sit, and instead of buying a pint, you'll buy it's like a round sort of tray with holes in for glasses, maybe like say like half a pint of each ale, and you take that and sit at your table with that and have like bar snacks and stuff. It's pretty fucking cool. Yeah. So I'm waiting to go there, man, but. Like, every time I've been, the past couple of nights, I walked up and I was like, I'll go up see if there's any tables. And it's just fucking rammed out, man. It's so fucking busy. So I haven't been for a beer yet.
What are you drinking tonight then, Dan?
I'm drinking from my miniatures. It's the last one, actually. It's called Tom and Tool, and it's a Speyside Glenlivet. Single malt Scotch, aged 10 years.
Tom and Tool has one of the dangerous roads in Scotland to get to, mate. It's horrible. Yes. Horrible.
Shit, I'll have to check that out. I like the sound of that.
I just tweeted on my Twitter, come say hi or you hate animals.
That'll get them.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty nice, man. I'm enjoying it. It's good. The only thing is, with these miniatures, I don't think from one glass you get a taste of whiskey. I don't think it takes more than 1 dram to get like a full flavor. And I'm not saying fucking smash a full bottle, but I reckon like 2 or 3, that's when like the flavor starts really sort of sitting in there.
That's why these are good. This is 2 glasses. I'm on my second glass of this now, and I actually enjoy this one. And I can tell, I know what you're saying from the 1 glass thing, because you kind of got to work yourself up to like a bottle of or a glass of whiskey or something like that. You have one, if you've been drinking water all fucking day and you slam a whiskey, you're like, all right.
Yeah.
But if you had a whiskey and then you have another one, you're like, okay. So like, I'll probably bust into 2, probably drink 2 of these fuckers tonight, and then,
be completely sloshed.
No, not all.
Well, I'm going to, I think after this one, because this is my last miniature, I'm going to crack on with the Lagavulin. I still haven't finished that, but I don't want to finish it because it is fucking beautiful. It's so good. I'm probably going to buy another bottle, to be honest. It's going to be my regular bottle, even though it's not cheap.
Nope, it's not cheap.
Why is whiskey so fucking expensive per bottle, man?
It's the fucking just like why IPAs are more expensive. You know, but it's the fucking flashiness of it. You know what I mean?
They're not exactly cornered the market. There's so fucking many whiskies. You think they would be driving each other's price down, but they seem to drive each other's price up.
If you think about it, like the process isn't fucking cheap, and maybe it's the old adage: time is money. You got to age a lot of this shit. Even though
Storm Rage says whiskey is candy with alcohol.
Oh hell yeah, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah.
Fuck with that.
Whiskey is the type of distilled alcohol made from fermented grain rush. Grain is found in a mass. Okay.
Mass.
In mass. Yeah.
In mass.
Well, it could be the time. Maybe it's the time as money equation. That's what I'm going with. I don't know.
You know what's funny? Like, I will pay more for a handmade whiskey rather than like like I watched a video of the dudes. They were using rakes and old school, just old ass motherfucking Scottish dudes.
Well, the
doing that shit, and I was
grandmaster
like-
whiskey maker.
Yeah, like I was like, I was
with his
paying for the
robe
effort
on
that
and his
went into
hat and
that
shit
whiskey.
like that.
I am the wizard.
What are you drinking, Jake?
Ring that bell.
I am still on the Ardbeg.
I love that ball.
Right, and I'm gonna try and pronounce this. That's Corey Vrecken.
Okay.
Probably completely wrong, but
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Corey
probably.
Vrecken.
Corey
Yeah.
Vrecken.
I don't know.
Corey-
I don't know
Corey-
any other way.
Corey Vrecken, I reckon.
Corey Vrecken.
Oh fuck! Look who's here, boys.
All right. Anyway.
Bad golfer.
Hey,
Right.
Daddy Cox is here.
End stream. Let's go.
Yeah.
We're done.
Back, father. Way to miss the important episode on Wednesday.
I know.
All right.
man.
So this
Fucking
so
piece
this
of
specific
work.
bottle is named after the whirlpool north of Islay and Jura. Like the thunderous seething cauldron. It is an intense and powerful expression, swirling aromas and torrents of deep, peaty, peppery tastes lurk beneath the surface of this beautifully
You don't.
balanced drown.
So Pete is
You
deep
don't.
in you.
You
Got it.
don't get that on a beer can, do you? You know what I mean?
fucking yeah, right?
Especially
Right?
not on one of these.
Oh, you know what? It actually has a fucking picture of it too. Let's see if I can get that right there.
You know what I mean? You don't get a whole fucking mythology to
Yeah,
to tell the whole bar when you know what I mean?
That's
It's
fucking
beautiful.
awesome. I think
Rob's
they should.
inspecting his bottles right now.
They should
I'm
make.
trying to figure out which one to drink next.
They should make that a fucking tradition in pubs. Someone pours a
Doing the
whiskey.
nectar.
Someone pours a whiskey. Everyone has to go quiet, and the fucking bartender has to grab a microphone and read.
narrate the whiskey.
Yeah, narrate the whiskey.
You know what? We can do that in ours.
Axby.
Yeah. Oh, so John, I meant to ask you, what is the Scottish term for when you for cheers? Is it begins with an S?
You lift your skirt up. and flash your
Slanger
dick at
bar.
everyone.
Slanger bar. That's it. Yeah.
Slanger bar. I can never remember what it actually means or how you actually spell it, but
Slanjaba. Slanjaba.
Slanger
Let's
bar.
all talk about John's movie star haircut.
yes.
Hey, how you doing over there,
It's
Affleck?
hot.
Don't act like we don't see all that
Affleck.
pomade and hairspray on that motherfucker.
He's your
wow.
Batman, isn't he?
a Scottish toast to the dead, mate. We'll have that.
Oh, no way. Slanger
Nice.
bar.
That's
Ooh.
nice.
That's
Can we
fucking
adopt
cool.
that one?
No.
Yeah. But
Okay,
Yes, of
we've
course
gone
we can.
so
We,
long
of course
enough.
we can. Of course we can. How do you say it again?
The Vikings were rapists. Let's move on. They were they were like
So was
pond
every
ducks.
so was it so was
Did
almost
you
every
just-
so was every other culture.
Are you
in-
trying? Are you trying to Me Too the Vikings?
cancel the Vikings of history.
Oh, good luck.
Delete them.
Delete them.
Well,
canceled.
they're lost in the end, so you know what I mean.
No.
Really? Because they're still around. So
I think they're still
Well-
holding the world's strongest
Well-
man title.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And like
yeah,
all of
I'm
them,
sure.
all the CrossFit chicks are all like David's daughter, Thor's daughter, daughter. And I'm like,
Hell
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, there's something in the water there, man.
I'm about to go fucking
Have you ever been
flip it
there?
up.
Nah. No.
Let's go pick up rocks. That's all they got to fucking do out there. It's just like, hey, that's a big rock. Let's pick it up.
I went
How
to
much is that?
Norway a few years ago for a concert.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
yeah.
Apart from the €8 or €9 it was for a beer, shall we say the female population are quite good looking.
I'm with you. Papa, bro.
Yeah. All the up there.
Although I
I
don't
think,
thi-
what was it that was rated Denmark? Was it Denmark or I
Probably
think it was
Denmark or Norway,
that had the most attractive women in the world according
There's something about Europe, man. Like there's
to. Oh,
parts of
dude,
Europe.
absolutely. It's
Oh,
the cholesterol
man.
levels.
Stop it.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's the
So,
fucking
there's
cholesterol.
a-
So
Cholesterol.
chat, just make sure that you all go get your cholesterol levels checked. Yes, or Rob will be on you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I will be on your shit. If you don't get a blood pressure, come to my house. I'll check your blood pressure for you. I'll go over all your options. I'm not
As a matter of
doctor, but-
fact, if you are able to take your blood pressure right now, go ahead and do it. Put the numbers in chat, and Rob will let you know his professional opinion.
Should are we actually gonna play cholesterol bingo?
'cause as we know, Rob is Twitter qualified to tell you about his cholesterol. And
What was it you said the other day, Dan? You said dude had a video on YouTube that was like, I broke my fucking blood pressure record.
Yeah, blood pressure
Shit.
personal record.
But Bernie there has a fucking bad golfer has a good blood pressure record. His was fucking through
Yeah,
the
so
goddamn roof.
we were saying about like European chicks. A friend of mine at work is a Slovakian dude, and He said like he's taken English friends over to Slovakia back home for like a couple of days, and the guys just walk down the street, just fucking heads turning constantly. And apparently it's the same with Ukraine as well.
They're fucking built. Yes, Ukraine. Yes,
Ukraine.
Yes.
Like
suing Ukraine for whiplash.
I haven't been there, but when I was stationed up in, you're welcome for my service. When I was stationed up in Graf, my soldiers went there, and they all came back and they swore by the hand of God.
Which God?
They were excuse me, by the hand of by the hands of gods. You choose which one you want.
Well, yeah, but that the guy I know was saying that the chicks out there as well will literally, if it's like a Western guy, they'll jump on him because it's a fact of like, you know, he's probably got money, he's probably got a career or whatever, and you'll get the good life out of it. So who the fuck's being exploited there? Do you know what I mean?
They all bad golfers about Odin, swearing to Odin. I was like, you can't swear to Odin, though, because he's only got one eye, so he can't see all the ones to this side. You know what I mean? His peripheral vision's fucked. You can't see them all.
he actually gave up that one eye for.
Yes, I know. We don't need to get into that.
So he knows all, anyways.
Okay.
John, that okay?
Can I be your kid? Bad golfer.
So basically, I'm gonna get shut the fuck up, John, all night from Jake, and I'm just gonna be like, yeah, okay.
I didn't say it. I haven't said it yet. I told you I'm gonna go all night, and I'm not gonna say it.
But yeah, you can go all night, can you?
Alexandra, nice. Hi, how you doing?
Yo.
Hey, Alex. How's things?
So, what's been going on this week, boys?
Before we get in too deep, we want to hit that fucking subject we had just before stream went live.
Oh yeah, what was it?
We got two. So chat, what were you saying? Are we Team NSYNC or Team Backstreet Boys?
Oh yeah,
might not be old enough for them two. But if you had to pick one, what would it be? I think
tough, man.
I'm getting the impression that Rob's an NSYNC person.
No, Rob's
God, it's hard for me to say.
I'm Backstreet.
I'd have to go NSYNC because I'm a big Justin fan. I like a bit of Justin Timberlake.
Okay, I'm a Backstreet Boys, but solo Justin fan.
Yeah,
solo Justin.
But Justin's. Solo Justin.
How are we going to leave out 98 Degrees? They're like the Wish.com boy band.
Stop.
Someone under a boy band from Wish.
98 Degrees. You know 98 Degrees.
I do not know 98 Degrees.
All I know is his name.
You know a song. I'm sure you know. Yeah, I'm sure you know a song.
98 Degrees.
98 Degrees. They sing a song. Oh my God.
Did you guys get 5 over there?
No.
Boy band.
That sounds like some British. We got the Beatles.
Yeah.
Well, no, if we're talking pure like legendary boy bands, we've got to have a bit of E17 or Take That.
Yeah, E17.
You must have them in the States.
Christ.
Surely.
Yeah, they had Take That.
I've never heard of them.
You never heard of Take That?
They did.
No.
Robbie Williams.
You've never heard of Take That?
Sorry.
Robbie Williams, Gary Barlow. What?
It doesn't matter how many times you fucking say it. I'm gonna still say no.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
Turn me on to it.
Okay.
I'll turn you on to it later on.
Yeah, we'll hook you up.
The only one that's still famous from, I think.
Boys to Man, Jervo. Fuck yeah.
Oh, fucking Boys to Men. Let's go.
Yeah.
Justin is like the only still famous one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Minus the guy from NSYNC. No, from Backstreet Boys, Joey Fontaine or whatever. He's famous. He does like.
I never heard of him.
Yeah. Do you know the Hanson brothers? Do you remember them? Those three.
Yeah, remember.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They make IPAs now. They have the Hanson Brothers beer.
Get the fuck out of here. Did they really?
How have I never had one of these?
Well, it's not like popping or anything. It's not like they were like,
they
were huge for us. I mean, at the time.
We need to get some of that.
So I have some news for you guys.
Oh, God.
Well, you've got signed autograph from NSYNC in there or something.
Yeah, I'm about to say, what book are you looking at right now?
I wrote on the back of my book here. You can't read it, but I wrote some of the shit that I wanted to remember.
Did you try writing it on an actual page inside the book?
Did you read what he said?
It's called Bob.
Right inside the book on the actual paper, not on the back of it.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I didn't want to open it. I would have forgotten in the time it took me to open the book.
Yeah.
So, bad golfer. What are you raising here, by the way? Come on.
Okay. No, it gets worse. It gets worse. So I went to the
Pediatrician.
Pediatrician day before yesterday, and apparently because my knees and shit, and so apparently my knees kind of go in a little bit like this.
Yeah.
Like just a little bit because my foot like fucking goes like that, and so he said that's probably what's causing my knee pain. He said just an overload on the inside of my knees. And I was like, all right, cool. So he prescribed me insoles for my shoes to go get fitted. So basically, at this moment in my life, I'm wearing prescription shoes. And I don't know how to
prescription shoes with your prescription glasses.
These are
You're
prescription
fucking
glasses.
old.
You are.
He's the same age as me. Me and
Johnny
this
5
motherfucker.
aren't you?
Me
I
and
really
this
thought that
motherfucker.
you're
It just shows
I really thought
you are a bunch of camo bitches. Some of us did a little bit of fucking footwork in Iraq and Afghanistan.
I
Right
think
now, knees are killing us.
I think it's
this
more to.
motherfucker
I think
went, this motherfucker went too hard for the past 3 months to lose all this goddamn weight, and he wants to blame it on fucking his years of service. That was at least.
I gotta go back to what I know, man. I can't pretend like.
I think it's just the case that this soft motherfucker couldn't handle it. That's what it is.
How about it's that I never got fat enough to have to do that to myself?
No, what's funny is
fat. It was a couple-year-long bulking phase.
How many miles can you actually rack up walking up and down the kitchen?
Oh,
a lot,
okay.
quite a few.
Yeah, quite a few. Yeah, back and from the eggs to the bacon to the sausage to the hot plate.
Well,
we can't.
My responses to that aren't allowed on stream.
John, we can't all be frontline warfighters, man.
I know, mate. It's terrible, isn't it?
There's only so much room for people like
That's
us.
not good.
You know?
That's strong.
Exactly.
That's way stronger than the other one. Don't drink that.
Which one's that one? So
this one's called. Oh, that was almost bad.
I heard that.
This one's called the Nectar d'Or.
Was it harsher taste or is it
Sautern's cask finish? Finished in rare Sauternus casks. Maybe I should appreciate it a little bit more.
Is Sauternus like the eye of Sauron of whiskey or something?
Yeah, absolutely.
I have no with that.
So what we're saying, we're 2-2 split, 2 Backstreet, 2 NSYNC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dan and Rob were NSYNC, and you and I are
Backstreet.
NSYNC.
Everyone.
No, I'm a Backstreet. I'm a Backstreet.
You said NSYNC.
No, I said Backstreet.
You know what? I heard a funny rumor that Rob is a Backstreet boy.
I'm a Backstreet fan with a Justin Solo fan.
To be fair, you don't remember any of their faces, do you? So you could be.
Tell me, I don't remember any of their faces.
What, Backstreet?
I remember not all their faces, but most of their faces.
Well, one of them just had a goatee. That's all I remember.
That was the old one. That had no business being a.
Well, I've only ever seen one music video from Backstreet Boys.
All right, so
Backstreet Back, innit? The one with the Halloween masks.
So we're all right. So we're 3-1. We're 3-1.
3-1.
Backstreet over NSYNC. Dan, you lose.
Yeah, and on that note,
I didn't realize it was a competition.
Before we started the stream, John said that he was an 80s fan over a 90s fan.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm down with that. 80s over 90s, 100%.
80s over 90s. 80s have the best movie soundtracks,
90s alternative.
Man. I'm a metal fan.
80s?
So.
Okay, I like Cry Little Sister from Lost Boys. That's a great song.
80s soundtracks. 80s
80s
soundtracks are the peak of movie
100%,
soundtracks, mate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. 90s was fucking 90s.
That's why you look at some of the best fucking directors that we've got still for their soundtracks use 80s songs. They still fucking do. I tell you, I watched a film the other night
every day,
which you need to watch. It's fucking great, called "Promising Young Woman," and the soundtrack to
that. On about
it
all the time, aren't you?
The soundtrack to that is fucking awesome. Yeah, it's produced and I think directed by Margot Robbie. It's fucking great, man. Really, really good. Worth a watch.
Is that her first? Really? She directed it?
Yeah, so it's quite. A lot of people see it as quite bra burning sort of feminism kind of shit, but I just thought it was a good film. I didn't kind of take any of that on. So it's about
Promising Young Women.
Can I say the R word?
What?
Retarded people?
No, if you put a G in front of it, it's a fruit. Grape.
Rape, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, can we say?
Rape's not fine, but
yeah. Clipped.
No. No.
Yeah, it is a good movie though. It's really good. I'd recommend it. But yeah, that's got a fucking awesome soundtrack, man. That's got a really cool soundtrack.
Yeah, but it is 80s music.
Yeah, I think there's some Blondie in there as well.
What's it called?
Cool. Promising Young Woman. It's new.
I literally thought you were joking about that.
No, it's great, man. It's a really good film. There's some Blondie in there, and I'm a big Blondie fan. I fucking love Blondie.
Well, my dad will come in here and be like, 60s was the greatest.
He will, won't he? For sure.
Shit.
Like him and my grandmother were huge Elvis fans. Like Elvis, everything.
Like my, so when I was, 11, I went to Florida, and it was like the first time I went to the US, and we're staying in this hotel that had a karaoke on, and I got up and I did some Elvis, but I'm not a bad singer. I'm all right. No, I'm not singing. Fuck you. It's not happening.
Oh, I'll get you to sing one time.
No, not right now.
No, okay, not right now. But when we do our live stream,
I'm a semi-professional musician, so I need paying for that shit. You know.
Yeah, but your fingers do your best work. So
I gotta get my money for my talent. You know what I'm saying?
You're a fucking professional. Don't ever say you're semi-professional, motherfucker. You did shows and you got paid. You're a fucking professional.
That is true. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm with it.
By that, I'm also a hooker. So.
Oh, snap.
Excellent.
I've never been paid for sex. I wish. That'd be cool.
Oh man, that'd be so good. So good.
Sorry about that, chat. Had a bit of a Chernobyl incident with a child. Jesus Christ.
So yeah.
So what was the second one?
What?
I missed.
Our second topic that we wanted to do.
I think
that
was
this one.
That was the 80s versus 90s one.
Yeah, we did Backstreet Boys 80s versus 90s and 90s.
Fucking 90s.
No.
90s. 100%.
90s.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. So I was saying about my Florida holiday. So I did blue suede shoes in this fucking American hotel, which we were the only non-American people in the hotel. I don't know why in this hotel in Florida. Yeah. I don't know why
I did not know
there was a lot of American people in a hotel in America. I couldn't make sense of it as a kid. I was like, why don't you just go home? Why don't you just go the fuck home?
Yeah, but think about it. In America, mate, going to like a hotel in Florida is like going on holiday because like 3,000 miles from the house.
Yeah, exactly. So I did blue suede shoes and I got a standing ovation.
Dan's in a band, don't you know, by the way?
From America.
Nice.
I was like, yeah, let's go. And then I ate donuts and ice cream for breakfast. It was probably the greatest day of my life.
Welcome to this is America.
This is
the first time you were in America. The greatest day of your life. You're welcome.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, actually, boys,
America fucks, dude. America's fun.
If you boys didn't know, I actually honorated Dan. He is an honorated American.
Yeah.
John, we're still working on you, bro.
Where do you get off?
Probably been to America more times than Dan. I'm still not honorated.
I tell you what, man. Me and the wife have been looking at it and going, it's looking quite attractive at the minute. Like with the way shit's going down in this country. I mean, I know you got problems, but our problems are fucking under the surface and are really affecting the fucking everyday man at the minute. It's fucking
Come
horrible.
over here.
What, to
Come
Germany?
with me. Yeah.
Nah, you're right.
Don't do that.
Under my umbrella of America.
Don't do that.
Should we start?
I force everyone in my apartment complex to speak English.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Such an American thing to do.
He's like, no, I refuse to speak the language
they
that
talk
I
to you
for learning.
They talk to you in German.
Rob's one of those guys that hangs the stars and stripes outside his
make
house.
us all get up at 6 a.m. and do the Pledge of Allegiance.
You know what's funny? I can imagine Rob. Everyone in that apartment block knows that Rob can understand German and can speak German. And they speak to him in German, and I know this motherfucker replies in American. But replies
English,
to what
English.
they're saying.
Fucking American.
No, it's American.
Yeah, it's American.
No.
It's definitely American because we don't say fucking boot.
Yeah, it's the
what?
For trunk?
The trunk.
Yeah, boot.
I won't say boot, but if somebody says boot, I'm like, damn, you cultured fuck.
So when you buy a pair of boots, what do you ask for?
That's not the word I was. That's not the word I was referring to.
But yeah, you still say boot.
And this is why you're not honorated yet.
Yeah.
Boots are boots. A trunk is a trunk.
At least I have the decency to still live in the country of birth. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't.
We're just cultured, all right?
Dude, honestly, man, like at the minute, I want to get the
to be honest, if I
you
could
live and die in your hometown, we'll see the world, all right?
At least we had the decency to
I don't live in my hometown.
To mix another culture.
I don't have a hometown. I'm a mongrel, mate. I thought I've already explained this.
That's true. You're like you are the troubles.
You are
the trouble.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's deep for you guys. I don't know what that is. It's not as serious to me as it is for
you. Must know what they are. You armed one side of them for 70 years, so it's fine. You know what I mean?
I didn't. Tom Hanks did.
Shit.
Yeah, fair one.
Fucking Tom.
Was he in a movie with them or something like that?
Tom Hanks.
Charlie Wilson's War. I think it was Afghanistan or something. It was a terrible reference, but
Have you seen there's a film with you guys know Pierce Brosnan is, don't you? The actor.
Fucking 007. Let's go.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he played
You know Pierce
Does
Brosnan.
he play fucking Jerry Adams in a film?
But he's not Jerry. It's not Jerry Adams as such.
But it is Jerry Adams. Yeah. And
with Jackie Chan, mate. What
Yeah,
a film!
with Jackie
Foreigner.
Chan.
What a film!
I can't take anything serious with Jackie Chan. In it.
No,
His
no,
film's
I can't.
boss.
How
Not after
fucking
seeing-
dare you? You
not-
obviously haven't seen.
I'm not saying I
Gorgeous.
love his. I don't love his movies. I'm just saying I can never see him in a serious
Or
role.
Legend of Drunken Master. What a film!
If
Never
you've
seen
ever
the film.
seen,
Oh
if
my
you've ever seen
God.
any Pablo Francisco stand up,
Oh my!
you'll know
God.
that you can't like that kills Jackie Chan's acting. Or well, I say acting stunt.
Oh, boys, I'm going to jump in there for a second because Rough Riders just come on in my playlist, so I'm
Rough
going to jump
Riders.
in.
Oh,
DMX.
nice. Let's
Oh
go.
shit!
Yeah.
What's the
Slide
saying?
your bar.
The DMX,
I'm
whatever
sure
that
it's
stands
Slangebar.
for.
I'm trying to
Slan-
Google it to find out what it actually is, but I don't know how to spell it because it's in Gaelic or Gaelic.
What DMX? It's just a D and M. And then it's in the name,
There's
dude.
a reason he joined the army. Okay.
How do you spell DMX?
Does anybody know the words to African child?
Are we going to talk
Oh,
about?
fuck.
Fungus.
Are we just going to skirt along the edge of like this week's big news because the world?
No.
Yeah,
go ahead,
we're just
go
avoiding
ahead.
all your subjects. That's
Go
what we're
ahead,
doing.
Yeah,
go
I
ahead,
knew
Dan.
that.
I know you
Go
always
ahead,
bring
Dan.
the depressing shit. Let me guess,
Go ahead,
submarine.
Dan. Submarine.
I wasn't going to bring that up, but that shit's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, you know what?
It's
You're
rough,
not going to
innit?
bring it up, but I'm sure the Navy will bring it up eventually.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Robert.
I don't know.
Well,
what
look, they didn't bring up. I don't think they ever brought up the Kursk, did they?
I don't
tell
know
you
what
They just
you're
left the
talking
Kursk
about.
there.
I tell
I
you
think
what,
is that not a maritime rule though? If it sinks at sea, it has to stay at sea.
Bro, they're not doing that shit. That's some ancient bullshit.
What?
The families
What
would
do you
No,
not be
I
like, no,
think
leave
it is.
there.
I'm sure they still do it. They still leave it, mate. You look at Pearl Harbor. Look at all the ships there that were sunk. They're still there.
But the Pearl Harbor is like a monument now. Like that, you can go tour it and shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I think traditionally it's
there's
a
also a
Navy
reason
thing.
there's also a reason they won't bring up Pearl Harbor because the risk.
Yeah.
So that it like leaks oil
Yeah.
very slightly.
But I genuinely think it's a maritime thing that if it sinks at sea,
It's
you
gotta
leave
stay.
it at sea.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it is. Wow,
That's pretty. That's pretty.
If the
crazy.
whiskey mod was here, we'd fucking Google it. But you know,
Yeah,
I know, what a piece of shit.
Yeah,
I
what's
would
the
fuck with
answer?
that. You know, if I was a family member, I'd be like, nah, bro, that's the way it is. Let's go, dude. Honorable fucking.
It's fucking crazy though, man. 53 people.
I can't imagine. Now I understand what you were talking about the other day. He said, I cannot fuck with submarines. I didn't really know why you brought that up. I thought you just
Yeah,
wanted to
I
vent to me
cannot
your
fuck
hatred for
with
submarines. But
man.
nah.
I don't even know what the
So-
fuck you're on about.
Oh,
so
so
an Indonesian was it?
yeah,
Indonesian have
Submarine
basically
with
lost a
53
sub.
People went missing, and then
The sub went down.
apparently, yeah. So the sub, what they said, they ran out of oxygen. They would have run out of oxygen this morning.
Yeah.
So it went down, and they were looking for it while it was still running out of oxygen, which is even worse because it's just guys down there just
fucking dying. Yeah.
dying because they can't breathe, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Do you think that they would have like an entire room devoted to oxygen tanks?
Yeah. So if you look at
Yeah, but only lasts so long, doesn't it?
so
Yeah,
British,
but more than like
so British
day
and
or so.
British and US submarines have basically airlines that run throughout with masks in fucking loads and loads of places that you can whack on in case of emergency. I don't know how long that lasts, but I know that if something happens to the sub and it has to stay underwater,
But
that emergency system gives them more time. But that sub was a pretty fucking old sub. I'm pretty sure it started service in like the 70s, and it's just been refit.
Which makes me think it's a really weird thing we're talking about. Like, obviously, that's happened this week. I don't know if anyone's picked up on the whole NASA drones on Mars.
Yeah.
That thing actually produced oxygen while flying.
Yeah,
as in
that's right.
It's generated, I think, was it 15 seconds of oxygen within a flight?
Yeah.
And it's
was
like,
that something they expected to happen, or was that?
no, it was meant to happen. They built this
was one of
machine
the
that
tests.
Yeah, it's what they wanted. It's what they wanted.
they want it to self-generate oxygen while it's
Yo, these
obviously
motherfuckers
operating.
are smart, bro. We are so dumb. As a
But
unit
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Unsport.
You mean-
Unsport
you mean-
to
hold
one
on,
of them
hold on.
NASA guys.
Just-
together, everything we know would know nothing about. We couldn't even get to space. And all we got to do is go up. But all four of our knowledge combined could not. I guarantee it. I don't know, John. You look
You
like
guarantee
you maybe.
it. I think I
Nah.
could.
John over there rubbing his chin like, motherfucker.
No, none of us know.
I'm rubbing my chin because I've not shaved in 2 days and I'm feeling a bit rough. I'm like,
what's your boss's number? I'll give him a call. Make sure he can inspect you.
Sort out them grooming standards, bro.
Fucking army boy. Get your kid out of here.
You got a visitor, Dan. My boss is on leave for a week, mate, so I'm the boss, motherfucker. I'm the boss.
Shit.
So,
is it Make-A-Wish Day? Are you dying?
So that's late starts and early finishes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Week, baby.
What do we call it? What's it called? Zonk? Zonk out?
Yeah, zonk.
Yeah, like when we would get in formation, if the leader of the formation said zonk, everybody would just run.
Yo, you see motherfuckers with profiles, and for people who don't know, a profile is someone who can't do PT properly. Like they can't run, they can't do push-ups or sit-ups or anything
on
like
a biff chit or some week.
Right, and you would see these motherfuckers like throw their crutches aside and just sprint.
The word zonk,
it's exaggerating.
It means out of sight, out of mind. That's our saying in our army. It's like out of sight, out of mind, which means like, yeah, if they don't see you, they're not gonna wonder where the fuck you are.
Yeah, so
as soon as they said zonk, fucking run.
Yeah,
we call them biffs, which stands for bonard or fat fuck.
Which is obviously not true for everyone, because everyone obviously does have genuine injuries. Put that there, disclaimer. You know what I mean?
But even if if you're missing a fucking arm on sick parade, they'll still call you a biff.
Yeah, but you could turn up to the med center, mate. And I mean, like your intestines are hanging out and you're dying. They're like, there's some paracetamol and a bit of tubic grip. You'll be fine in the morning.
So true.
Water. See, we have water and ibuprofen.
Yeah,
So
did you guys ever 800 milligrams.
Did they give you guys quarters, like where you get like 24 hours off if you have a sickness, like a certain type of sickness? So ours was like if you went to the doctor in the morning, sick call. So the way it worked for us, like if you wanted to be a piece of shit, you didn't want to run that day, you'd say, hey, I'm sick, I need to go to sick call. So they'd be like, okay, cool. They'd write your shit. You'd go to the doctor in the morning before PT formation. Then we'd be at the doctor and we'd say, hey, look, I have diarrhea. And they'd be like, okay, 24 hours, you can't leave your room. And you'd be like, all right, cool. So we'd use it like once or twice a month. Be like, I got diarrhea, shit. Then get, a fucking 24 hours off.
Yo, I just want that to be known that I've tried it multiple times and it never worked for me. Those motherfuckers always sent me back to work.
You just have an honest face, mate. That's what it is.
You have to smear shit all over yourself.
And we all know from episode 1 or 2 that you don't like liars. So
yeah, that's true. You were probably like, I have diarrhea.
I don't want to go to work today.
You just turn up and be like, I'm lying. No, so
you are Jim Carrey from Liar Liar.
The way it used to be,
I'm kicking my own ass.
I don't know what it's like.
The color of this pin is royal blue.
I don't know what it's like now, John, but it used to be a case of if like you turned up and there was something you couldn't do because you were sick, you'd just get like other duties or light duties or something.
Yeah, you get light duties. So basically, you do all the menial shit that no one else wants to do, so like paperwork, like
gate guard.
No, I've got MPGS for that. No. You know what
we had CQ. Did you guys have CQ? When it was like charge of quarters. So basically, in the barracks room, there was 2 versions of CQ. There was staff duty and CQ. CQ would be 2 soldiers who had to stay up all night long and sit at the barracks door.
Like fire picking.
And sign people in and sign people out, and then you would get the whole next day off.
No,
so we have duty. We have people on guard for the gates. That's it.
Yeah.
Once you're in your accommodation, mate, it's like fucking.
We have
like what's that film called? Lord of the Flies, is it?
Yeah.
Piggy has the con.
Yeah. The accommodation's like Lord of the Flies, mate. Like strongest man wins. Done.
We have a whole corps for like duties like that. We have the MPGS, which is the Military Provost Guard Service. And basically,
if you ever want to leave the army but still stay in the army,
so you leave the army, you join that, and you get
just stag on.
So you could leave as like a fucking sergeant major. You join the MPGS. You start from scratch. You start from fucking day one, and you basically just stand at the gate and sign people in and out.
But you retain the pay.
Yeah, so you keep your sergeant. Yeah.
So you keep your sergeant major's pay, but you're a private again.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
No responsibility. Great. Just turn up, guard your gate for an hour.
Major, they're like, you've been busted down to private. They're like,
fucking dude.
At one point, you're like, go back to a private, because eventually thinking becomes a pain in the ass rather than
thinking for everyone else.
Yeah, because when I hit E6, I was like, all right, I no longer have to I don't have to sweep anymore. I don't have to do this. I'm the one telling people to do this, that, the other thing. And then it was like, all right, and I'm also the one getting in trouble when everyone I tell to do something does something the exact opposite of what I tell them to fucking do. And then I got to write these fucking reports and about this person.
Yeah, we've all been there, mate. Yeah, I'll never make a sergeant major because I've been a bad boy and being charged, so I'm good.
Have you?
Yeah.
Ooh, let's talk about that. Let's discuss that if you're willing.
I think we should discuss that.
Yeah, I'll tell you about mine if you tell me about yours.
Discuss what? What do we do? Hold on. What?
Article 15's UCMJ action.
Let me take a piss.
Yeah,
I'm not discussing mine.
No, yeah, you don't have to discuss yours.
I got a weird one.
I've got two.
I got a weird one, so I got
J Storm. So myself, Dan, and Rob are ex-soldiers. John is.
So John is underneath me. He is still in the
military, just military.
Jake,
we're not winter branches or a corps. We're just going
over here is retired from the army. No, you're out of the army.
I'm just out.
He's just out. I'm retired, medically retired from the army. I did 11 some years. And
Dan pretended to be in the army for a bit and then just kind of
was in the army.
Yeah, so I got a weird one. So I got charged even though I got knocked out. So
that's what they charged you. Did you get for being a bitch?
No. So I got charged.
I got charged for losing.
I got charged for being the.
You're gonna fight. You better win, bitch.
For being the senior rank and involved.
Oh, did you fight like a fucking 12-year-old or something?
Nah. So basically, I got so genuinely, I got assaulted by 3 juniors at a after session drinking soiree, shall we call it? And I got hit. And as I was falling, there was like, marble floors, like tiled floors.
Yeah.
And I hit the floor, obviously tile floor, knocked me out. So at the minute, I've still got a plate and 2 pins in my face.
Jesus.
So my whole eye socket caved in.
I would blame it on the floor too.
Yeah. Well, no, what genuinely was. It genuinely was. But because we were on camp.
Did they not charge the floor?
Probably.
You've been demoted. You're a ceiling now.
Because we were on camp and I was unconscious, they had to phone an ambulance because obviously we don't have like on base ambulances. We have a civilian ambulance. So because they've got the civilian ambulance to come onto camp, it went from a minor scuffle where someone gets a bit of a shoe in to
like a report type shit.
To the duty officer gets involved, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And this commanding officer at the time didn't drink and didn't like alcohol. So it was like, oh, here we go.
You in trouble.
And it was all the whole, nothing will happen. It's fine. It's all being sorted. And then I got a phone call. Yep, you're getting charged. I was like, for fuck's sake. I was like, oh, here we go.
What they get you? What'd you have to do?
So in the end, I got a £300 fine, which is about $500, and basically an entry into regimental records.
Ooh, how long does that stay on your shit?
Think it's 5 years.
That's ridiculous. And does that affect your promotion rates at all?
Possibly, because I've not been promoted since, so I don't actually know.
Why the fuck are you asking all the right questions right now?
I just want to know. I'm because I am. I don't know. I think I'm active listening. Is this what that book is telling me?
That's exactly what you're doing. Right
I'm genuinely interested in what you're telling me.
It's fucking bullshit the way that.
So now I've got the whole problem with I'm supposedly not meant to fly, even though I fly fucking everywhere.
Oh, you're a flight risk now?
Yeah, but because my eye socket collapsed and they had to put a pin and screws in. If you fly, obviously air pressure changes, doesn't it?
Right. Yeah.
And it can expand or collapse the
and
cavity.
Your face will pop off.
No. So it'll just if you actually look at my face, you'll see that this side is actually more sunken than this side. Like
I've been meaning to talk to you about that. You have sunken face syndrome. Yeah.
So if you feel along your eye socket,
what would you do with a sunken face?
If you feel along your eye socket, you'll actually feel the whole kind of it's called an orbital bone.
Orbital. What is it?
Yes. So mine was cracked in 3 places along here.
Jesus, man, grow up. Drink some milk. Fuck.
But so if I actually genuinely, if I get my finger and stick it into my gum, I can feel the pin sticking out the gum.
Oh no!
Let's not do that.
That's gross.
So weird. I saw a video the other day that the British Army uploaded on YouTube about MCTC, which is like military correctional training center, a prison basically. And but honestly, the video's hilarious because they basically say this isn't a bad place. This place actually makes people better soldiers, and you'll find a lot of people that have been in here. So because what you do is you basically do week 1 to 4 of basic training for however long you're there. It's that constant fitness, room inspections, ironing. It's just that for fucking like however
you say
long
this.
There.
You say it, but one of my mates who's just got out of the army now because Corona, he kind of just had to just got out, whatever. But he filled in 4 blokes at one stage, as in like 4 guys at one time. He's a jock, funnily enough.
Yeah. Which had a scrap and
one of them was
4 dudes.
I think one of them was a wing commander in the RAF. so he went to Collie for like I think it was 4 months.
That's amazing.
And he loved it. He says they'd give you like a pouch of baccy and like papers and that like every week. And you could sit in your own room and smoke. You had your own TV in there, your own toaster.
That sounds fucking awesome.
It says
who would be afraid of that?
I would go to jail immediately.
All the screws obviously were still serving. As long as you'd done the lesson criteria that they had that day, you sit and play pool, fucking table tennis all day, go for a run around the complex, come back in. They didn't give a fuck.
That sounds awesome.
And he come back out, went back to our regiment, and then within 4 months, I think he was promoted.
That's like, fucking.
That would fuck me up.
That sounds like complete legit.
Do that shit. That's what scares me about Germany because, like in America, I will not commit a crime anymore.
The thing is,
because you'll end up dead.
That's reform, though. If you ask me, if you
not with them glasses, you won't.
Yeah.
No one shoots a guy with glasses, mate. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's reform, though. If you think about it. Because if you go in as a shitbag and you come out and you start like achieving shit and doing stuff, it's worked on it.
Oh shit!
Do you not think?
Yeah. But that's the thing about European jail and shit like that is more about rehabilitation rather than punishment.
Yeah, but
it doesn't. American jail,
actual civilian jails, it doesn't fucking work because scumbags go to prison and come out more scumbags.
But the weird thing is,
well, they come out more connected than they were before they went in.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
a hitman in the mafia.
It's a career. It's a part of your career progression as a criminal.
The really weird thing is,
right? They come out thinking the guards. Thanks for introducing.
Shut the fuck up, Jake.
Yeah. Oh. Shots.
How the tables have turned.
How the tables have turned.
I was waiting. But the weird thing is, right, like back in like our day, or not our day, but our dad's day, like Dan, mine and your dad's, he used to tell me like he would be in trouble every Friday, like filling some fucker in, like kicking the shit out of him. He'd get put in the brig for the weekend, would get a shoe in over the weekend, and Monday morning be back in work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was back then when shit wasn't so sensitive.
Well,
bro.
no,
a fight was a fight.
It's funny you say that though, because when I joined, it was, I think, me and you joined around a similar time, didn't we, John?
Well, when did you join? The first time.
2007, 6.
Yeah,
7.
same me. Yeah, 7. Yeah.
Samesies.
But I got,
boys.
I got in a fight in Germany, and I got RSM's treatment of.
You saw that.
What punishment do you want? And it was, do you want to go official route or do you want me to deal with it?
You want a head or chest?
Yeah. And I said,
head or chest.
I took his, and it was just a fucking dig and a couple of duties, and that's it. But if I'd have taken the official route, it would have gone on record.
But is that not a better way, though?
100%, because I didn't fucking do it again.
I don't want to get punched in the fucking chest by somebody I respect. Please don't hit me again.
Yeah, but it was never like if you turn around and goes, I'll take chest. That fucker's hitting you in the face.
Yeah,
Hitting you in the face every time.
He gives you the option. He gives you the option, but you still get a dig in the
there's something about, and I'll tell you mine. So I'll tell you mine real quick to kind of to go off what you said there. I was in the barracks one night and I was drinking. Obviously, I was drunk. It was Germany. It was a fucking Friday night. I was like 19. The drinking age is 18 over here, so we could drink.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah. So I got shit-faced. I'm in my underwear. I don't know. So I leave and I want to go to the ATM machine. So
I don't know why I'm in my underwear.
Yeah, so I want to go to the ATM so I can order pizza. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to just go to the ATM in my underwear. So I walk across the post in my underwear to the ATM. I go to the ATM, get my money. I go back and I get fucking hit up by staff duty, which is the 24-hour guard. And they're like, hey, you're going to come sleep up here with us tonight. I said, why? I'm in fucking shorts. And they're like, that's your underwear. I said, big fucking difference. I was like, what's the fucking difference? I said, I'm basically in shorts. So then they told first sergeant. And then like the next morning I was on the blotter report, which comes out and it's like, this person did this person did that. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I was a little bit drunk, and they called it an alcohol related incident, which is a big problem in the Army. So then I had to go to Alcoholics Anonymous for fucking 3 weeks, which was cool because I actually got out of work every Thursday, which was 3 Thursdays. So I go there and they were super chill about it. And then the only thing that really fucked me up about that was like this dude that I super respected, which I think we should have him on. He was my first sergeant at the time. He's a really awesome guy.
Get him on.
I really fucking respected this dude's opinion. And we're in a meeting with me, him, and then like the Alcoholics Anonymous lady. And she's like, would you promote Specialist Cox right now if you had the option? He goes, no, I wouldn't. He's like, I wouldn't even think about it because he has an alcohol problem. And I was like,
yeah.
I was like, what? I don't have an alcohol problem.
Is it like everyone has like
an alcohol problem? Yep. In the Army,
an alcohol problem in the Army. 100%.
This is Rich coming from a whiskey podcast.
Yeah, everyone has 1 or 2 people in a unit, or at least one person in a unit where you're like, yeah, I respect that person. I got time for that guy. And then when that person turns around and says you're a piece of shit because you did something wrong, you're like, oh man.
The funny thing is,
my whole life is to impress you. Please don't do this.
I'd have freaked
the funny thing is, what I've learned nowadays is nearly every, say 99% of the sergeant majors in the British Army have been charged or bust.
Yeah,
every one of them.
Yeah. They're humans,
I'm
man.
sure.
People
I'm
put
sure
these
it's the
fucking
same.
auras around them, like there's some kind of like gods that can't be doing anything wrong. They're just as grimy pieces of shit.
When you think
like
about it, though, to be a sergeant major, you've got to be a little bit part. You have to be part motherfucker to be a sergeant major.
Yeah, massive.
100%.
You got to screw over some people.
It's part of the job.
No, I wouldn't say screw. I think you have.
Well, in ours, you do.
Well, in ours, for me, for the sergeant majors I've always had, have always been like the best soldiers.
Yes,
but the best blokes at the same time. So they will thrash you on exercise because that's what their fucking job is, to thrash you on exercise. But when you get to the bar, they will outdrink you, out banter you.
And when you need something, they'll genuinely
and you look at them
there.
and you go, you know what, they're where you want to be.
Great fucking goddamn leaders, man.
Well, you think that it's funny you say that.
Fucked.
The British Army senior management. Well, I say mid to senior management among the enlisted. So sergeant majors and W01s, W2s usually are pretty fucking decent. They're usually all right, with the exception of like there was a couple in the signals W1 and W2s who were shit houses, but that's because they were good at comms. They weren't soldiers; they were fucking good at doing comms plans or whatever.
Whereas in the engineers, you have to be good at your job, know your shit, but you also have to be, because the engineers are historically a big drinking.
Yeah,
corps.
they're well into the drinking and scrapping.
Not in a bad way, but they can. The old mantra we used to have was work hard, fucking play hard. And you would 10 times out of 10 play harder than you worked. Not on a bad way, but you worked fucking hard and you play 10 times harder.
Yeah. How's it with US side? When it comes to stuff like that, like you see, sort of mid-level management, almost senior.
I think they're worse because they're so bigger. As in,
it depends. So
career progression's easier your side as well, isn't it? Or quicker.
That also depends on.
It depends on your promotion. How do you guys promote? I don't know how you guys go from junior enlisted to non-commissioned officer. So from being told what to do to telling people what to do. What is the promotion for you guys?
What, as in rank structure, or? Yeah,
how do you go from, like, if our soldiers go from E1 to E4, which is...
That makes no sense to us.
Yeah, see, we don't have that.
That's enlisted. That's for pay grade. That's pay grade.
Yeah,
so we don't do pay grades. We have pay increments within a rank.
So if you've been that rank for a certain amount of time, you go up increments. And do you still have to qualify on courses for increments as well, John, or not?
Nah, it's just time
served.
No,
so it's just time served. But for rank
most of ours
as a
lance,
as well. As a lance corporal, you couldn't go to corporal unless you do your senior NCO's cadre. Is that right?
What do you start as?
Yeah,
private.
And then
or a variation of a private.
Yeah, so
Right, same
private
here with us.
So private.
We have sappers. So we are with you US Army boys. We're the original sappers, motherfuckers. That little shit tab they have on their arms.
We're the better sappers, but yeah, it's okay. Keep going.
Yeah,
So,
you lost.
So like for the signals, like a private would be a signaler. That's what it's just a different name for a private.
Then it's like lance corporal, corporal sergeant, staff sergeant, W02, W1.
Okay,
and then become an officer.
All right, so sergeant, you are in control of how many people? 3 to 4?
Depends on what you are in.
It depends on your paid, doesn't it? Really?
Let's go off infantry at this point.
Infantry, you're in charge of about. So infantry companies
It'd
about
be platoon sergeant, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so you're talking about 20 blokes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Whereas my sergeant,
yeah.
Whereas my sergeant, he's got me plus 5.
Yeah. So
it depends on infantry or specialized corps.
I think the reason being is because for when it's trade specific, most of the time, if you're out on operations, you might be integrated or working a part of like an infantry unit or a specialist unit or whatever. So you'd work as what would be like a light aided detachment. So for a sergeant for the engineers, he might be attached to an infantry unit that they're working with on an operation or whatever. So that sergeant then is kind of in charge of that trade within that infantry unit, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
So, but then in the infantry unit, your sergeant is kind of platoon sergeant, and the infantry is like the
god.
Yeah, his god job, because he's the guy. He's the most sort of seasoned bloke. When shit's going off, he's shouting the orders. He's saying what's going down.
In the infantry terms, obviously you have a sergeant or a colour sergeant in charge, one of the two. It's like a dual thing. It's either one or the other. And then you have a platoon commander who's fresh out of training, doesn't know his fucking ass from his elbow.
Lieutenant, usually straight out.
Yeah,
and
it's like the stripey, as what we call them, or the staffy.
We call them butter bars.
Yeah, that just grabs him by the neck and goes, "Sir, go that way."
Yeah,
sir, go that way.
Yeah,
it's like.
You second guess everything they say. They're like, "Go here." I'm like, "Well, in my experience, which is
shut the fuck up,
way more vast than yours."
Well, it's not even like that in the British Army. It's not a case of, "Sir, my experience says this," and the British Army, it's like, "Sir, shut the fuck up. This is going to keep people alive," and it's very much, it's like that, straight to the point.
We've had a butter bar try to correct the sergeant major before.
Senior NCOs run all armies. Whether it's British, whether it's US or whatever. And they don't get enough time a day, fucking senior NCOs don't. Because they run the shit.
In ours, it's funny because like I've had a butter bar, a second lieutenant who was fresh out of West Point, like prestigious college and shit like that.
Oh, those are the worst. I've met one decent one.
We've always called them West Pointers, and be like, all right, West Pointer. Yeah. They'd be like, "You will call me sir." It's like, well, yeah, I'll call you sir, West Pointer. Like, but there's nothing you're gonna do about it. But like. So we've had a butter bar try to tell a sergeant major what to do, and he tried to get him to stand at attention once, and it was so fucking awkward. It was like mom just hit dad, or dad just hit mom at the dinner table awkward. Like you're just sitting there like, what do we do now? Because the dude was like, "Sergeant major, you will stand at attention when you're talking to me. I am a lieutenant. I'm an officer." And sergeant major goes, it was like, "All right," and then turned around and walked off.
Good one, sir. Yeah.
I didn't see, but I heard that motherfucker got reamed by the colonel, like the lieutenant colonel that ran the battalion or whatever, just destroyed that lieutenant. Was like, "If you want to have a job in this military again, you will understand your fucking place."
It's a weird little club, the officers' club is, man. It's a weird little place.
You're not really in it till you're a field grade, which is a major for us, which is past captain. Then you do your staff time, and then you become a major, which is when you're doing your staff time, which is you've done because butter bars go platoon leader. That's how it works for us. Second lieutenants are platoon leaders, so about 20, 30 guys.
Yeah.
Then they become XOs, which is executive officers, which is first lieutenant, which is in charge of not in charge of anything really. They're just the bitch for the commander. Then they become company commanders.
Straight the fuck up.
Yeah. Then they become company commanders, where they're captains. After captain, then you're even at captain, you kind of demand some respect, not from a sergeant major. God no.
Yeah,
absolutely.
At major, you can snap a sergeant major to attention.
what do we? I don't know if we still
boys,
do.
boys,
This
boys,
is
boys.
speaking from my experience. We have, instead of bars, we have pips. So we have like a 1 pip, a 2 pip, and then a 3 pip, which is a captain, and then so
That just sounds like you're insulting someone.
what, calling him a pip?
you fucking pip.
Pip pip.
Come on then, boys. Are we doing this? Are we doing this or not?
Well,
Yo,
I like our topics tonight. I don't.
We know it's going to get there eventually.
he's talking about
this.
This is talking about work for John, so he's.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it's
true.
not that. But
We're reminiscing. You're
talking
reliving
I'm
today.
I'm just being the realist, boys. The people come here for one thing and one thing only. It's
the fucking controversy.
Look,
the controversy.
We decided when we started this stream,
No, we
we were going to talk shit about whatever we feel like talking shit about, and if people want to watch,
yeah, but I want to see someone die on this hill. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, all right.
He wants Dan. He wants you to take a bullet, bro.
Well, okay.
Go ahead, Dan.
I'll take bullets.
But not in that way. It's like the boys
I
come
am
here.
bullets.
I just want you to fucking know that I will jump in front of that bullet for Dan, and I will
So would
eat
I.
that
So would I.
motherfucker.
But what I'm saying is, we know that people come here for
You taking that bullet?
people. We'll come into my subject later, but what I'm trying to get at is a relevance to my subject.
Come
People
into your what?
my subject.
That's
Well,
what
you will come on your subject.
I'll come
Your
into
loyal
Come on to my
subjects.
subject later on.
Can we
But we're
join
coming. The boys come here. Sorry, the ladies and gentlemen come here for our take on what's happened
real
on the
shit.
week.
Yeah. So can I start with one?
Absolutely.
I get the
It
obvious
depends.
one.
It depends. Is it going to kill us in like 20 minutes if we go?
Yeah.
Kick it off. Kick it
Derek-
off.
Let's
Derek-
go. Come on,
Derek Chauvin verdict. What you saying? Is it right?
Yep.
Ooh, yes.
Yep.
No.
For me, yeah.
No.
I don't think so.
I think yes.
Take
Absolutely not.
Take away the whole right. So
You
take
can't-
away the perception of mediaism, biasism, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
in the, shall we say, base terms. What is second-degree murder or second-degree unintentional murder?
It's just that. It's unintentional murder.
Yeah.
They're basically
So
saying
is he- so is he-
they're basically saying that he did not mean to kill the dude.
But it's unintentional murder, as in it's unintended, but you still murdered someone. So is it correct?
His was, I think,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. No, don't get me wrong.
So
the
then-
the unintentional murder charge,
Yeah.
guilty, absolutely. Manslaughter charge, guilty, absolutely. But the other one, you can't prove it.
Which one?
The fuck.
Please don't
Come
tell
on,
me you're talking
come
about the
on.
reckless, the negligence and the
No.
endangering of life, because that's exactly
No,
what that motherfucker
no,
did.
because he was only charged with 3 murder charges.
No,
one of them-
one murder charge, 2 manslaughters, wasn't it?
Let's
No,
look at what he was charged
it was
with.
2 murder charges, 1 manslaughter.
Okay.
I'm gonna read it right now.
Second degree, third degree, and manslaughter. I believe he got.
Okay.
Yeah. The
So-
third degree was like intentional shit. He meant to fucking kill dude.
All right, hold on. Let me read it off real quick, just so we go. I'm going off this. All right, so second degree unintentional murder. It's also called felony murder.
Mm-hmm.
To prove this count, prosecutors had to show that Chauvin killed Floyd while committing or trying to commit a felony. In this case, third degree assault. They didn't have to prove that he intended to kill Floyd, only that he intended to apply unlawful force.
Can we break
caused
this
bodily
down
harm.
as you explain these? Can we break this down as you
Yeah.
explain these?
Let's
I'm
address
going over the
let's
first.
address-
Let me go over the first
Yeah.
charge first.
Let's
Yeah, so
address
we'll
first
talk about that
charge. Let's address
All right.
each charge. Do it that way.
This is charge 1, second degree unintentional murder. Prosecutors called several medical experts who testified that Floyd died from lack of oxygen because of the way he was restrained. A use of force expert said it was unreasonable to hold him in the prone position for 9 minutes and 29 seconds while he was handcuffed and face down.
Absolutely.
Defense attorney tried to raise doubts about his cause of death, saying underlying heart issues and drug use were to blame. He also argued that his actions were reasonable, that Chauvin's actions were reasonable, saying Floyd was big, under the influence of drugs, and could start fighting, and that nearby bystanders presented a threat. That is the first charge. Discuss.
Okay. So let's go.
Yes.
So let's discuss that first charge. So the first thing I want to fucking get out of the way is that a lot of people have been saying, who are sort of more the side of the argument I've been coming from, have been saying, put yourself in Chauvin's position, and what would you do when he was under pressure? And like, that's fucking bollocks, because everyone reacts differently and deals with pressure differently. Individually, everyone deals with all that differently. So let's get that fucking out of the way first.
I wouldn't kneel on the guy's fucking neck.
The first thing I would come to, because that charge, basically the defense for that charge was the guy was on drugs and he was unhealthy, and that's why the 9 minutes of kneeling on his neck killed him.
Bullshit.
It could be different. It could be different if you were to kneel on fucking Conor McGregor's neck for 9 minutes. It might not kill him because of his cardiovascular ability.
No,
it would be different. But it would be different. It would be different on a case by case basis. Of course, it would. It would not be exactly the same.
If you give
on a
anyone,
case by case basis.
And I mean, no, if you give anyone, and I mean
anyone.
But
I'm not saying.
Listen for a second. Before you go off on a rant, let me get in there. If you give anyone a fucking raked near chokehold or apply pressure to the fucking carotid artery or the fucking windpipe on the neck, how long before they pass out? I'm not even talking about dying. Just pass out.
It would be different on a case by case basis.
It's minutes, but
it's minimal minutes.
It's minimal minutes. Yes,
but he wasn't doing a rear naked choke.
No, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But no, it does matter though, because if we're talking specifically,
if you're applying pressure to the windpipe. If you're applying pressure to the windpipe over fucking 9 minutes, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Shit, boss.
But he wasn't okay. He wasn't on the windpipe.
He wasn't.
I'm not defending this guy. This guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And he should have been charged with everything.
Yeah, can we clear that up? On the like none of us are saying that Derek Chauvin is completely not guilty or whatever.
You can see that.
100%.
Yes and no. But what we've got to understand is none of these charges that we're talking about, none of them express that he killed fucking George Floyd
with intent,
with racial connotations to the murder. None of the charges say that.
Right.
Okay. But what I'm getting at is, I agree with that. But what I'm getting at is,
that's my point now.
You can't do that to someone and expect any other outcome. I'm sorry, you just can't.
Yeah. No, and I do agree with you. I'm not saying I don't agree with you on that at all. And
whether
that's
a flaw in his judgment at the time or preconceived notions, whatever, that motherfucker fucked up, and has to burn in my eyes. Has to burn. Sorry, done.
He needs to be not made an example of.
He is most definitely unsafe to the community he serves as a police officer. 100%.
He's fucking horrible.
He is fucking 100% unfit to do that job.
You can see it in his face alone.
And the worst thing to think about is
he didn't look scared about
he didn't
flinch about it. It's like,
he didn't look human to me.
I should probably change what I'm doing. I'll just keep going.
Do you want to read the next charge, or do you want to do it charge by charge?
Yeah. So for me, he's guilty of that. 100%.
For me as well. It was unreasonable. Absolutely. Do I think that he died from a lack of oxygen?
Yes.
I'm not a doctor.
He did. Of course he did.
Pressure on the neck, mate. For me,
he wasn't on the neck, was he?
Well,
no, he was on
his neck.
But
if he was on his neck, then I would say it's probly more of a blood thing because he wasn't on the.
I'm not a copper.
The oxygen doesn't come from.
My point was, John. My point was that I agree with what you said about the situation, but my point was that he was medically diagnosed with high blood pressure and hypertension, and someone with high blood pressure and hypertension in a situation where they're being starved of oxygen or that it's reducing their blood flow or whatever is more than likely to die sooner than someone who isn't. Am I right?
Yeah, probably yes.
But that's all I'm saying. I'm not. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, I know that's what you're saying. But on the flip side of that coin, whose fault is that? Then he's fucking died. It's still fucking Derek Chauvin's.
Yeah. It is.
But that's what we're trying to say. It's like I'm not trying to say that you're trying to defend, obviously, George Floyd or not George Floyd. Trying to defend
Derek Chauvin. I'm not at all.
Name. But I'm saying is it's like his medical condition shouldn't come into it. It should be the fact that that is a. I'm hoping it's not a taught fucking thing for the American police.
It is.
Yeah, it is. And
pressure to the neck. How?
Yeah, of course it is.
Shoulder blades, mate. Shoulder blades. Between the shoulder blades.
Because it subdues and
he was in
he was on his face.
He was already in handcuffs
behind
a bitch
behind his back.
This is what pisses me off about the police. Okay, you sign up to do a fucking job, right? And then you act all high and mighty.
A tough job.
Yeah.
Yeah. You it's a hard ass job, and I say thank you to a lot of the police that I see in the States. I say, hey man, stay safe out there.
They're just trying to do a job.
Thanks for what you're doing.
90% of them are trying to do a job.
If you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. All right, but at the same time, the ROE that, and I hate to go back to the military thing, but ROE that we had to follow,
it's fucking horrible.
A lot looser. It's a lot looser.
Like, hey, bro,
before
you make a decision, you better almost be dead.
Yeah,
like,
they have to shoot at you first.
Someone until they shoot. They can have a gun.
Yeah.
Is it really? Because
they can.
No,
dude, they can have a gun and they can point it at you, and if they do not pull the trigger, you can do nothing about it.
We have two rules in ours: it's either they shoot at you or they're British, and then you can shoot at them. It was
right. Second charge.
Yeah, come on, second charge.
Otherwise, I'll just unload on you.
All right. So the second charge for this count, jurors had to find Chauvin caused Floyd's death. This is third-degree murder through an action that was eminently dangerous and carried out with reckless disregard for conscious indifference to the loss of life.
So
Mark Osler, a professor at University of St. Thomas School of Law, said prosecutors tried to prove this through testimony about the dangers of subduing a handcuffed person in the prone position. A medical expert testified about how the restraint would have killed a healthy person, and a police use of force trainer testified that the officers are trained to avoid the neck when possible. They wanted
However, I just want to clear up. Sorry, before you carry on, Rob. Hate to
you motherfucker.
You so fucking bright.
It's actually since fuck me. It's actually since come out that the technique that he used to kneel on George Floyd's neck, the submission that he used, was actually banned and told to police officers throughout that state not to use it after it happened.
After George Floyd?
After George Floyd died.
After George Floyd died.
So it says
that's like closing the door after the fucking horses bolted.
Exactly. Yeah.
So they wanted to have evidence showing that what he did is not what he was trained to do, and the reason they don't train people to do that is because it's eminently dangerous. Let's discuss.
Why do you?
All right, I didn't know that.
Why do you teach someone to kneel on a neck?
I didn't know that was the definition.
Well, apparently here it says that they teach to avoid kneeling on the neck.
Yeah.
So why the fuck's a cunt kneeling on the neck?
They changed it. So they changed it. They changed it after, and as Jay Stormray says, because of a precedent. Yeah, and it's how most laws were made, and I get that. But you should not be able to use that to charge someone if you've only had that point of realization after it's happened. Because you can't turn around and say, "Oh, well, we don't use that anymore." That way of restraint
it said that he
is now
was not
unlawful.
trained.
No. Yeah,
because you're charged at the point of incident, not the point of fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
At the point of incident, not the point of after.
Yeah, and that's the way it's been handled. Because that way of restraint is a very, very old way of restraint for police forces all throughout the US.
It's very stupid.
But how is that a way of restraint ever?
It's not.
Well, I know it's ridiculous. But
put it this way: has anyone in this chat been told if you get a suspect or a captive, whatever, after an op or a fucking kneel on that motherfucking neck?
No.
That's not a good question for us because really we.
Yeah, you're young. Sorry, you'll do anything. But
I think,
for us, it's always the shoulder blades.
I'm not allowed to
shoulder blades, or mid back,
you kneel,
in between the shoulder blades.
Kneel over the shoulder blades, and then you incapacitate both arms. The head, I don't give a fuck about. You can talk shit all you want. But I ain't killing the cunt. I'm just fucking kneeling on his back.
So I think from I know what you fuckers are laughing about. I think that charging someone for something that's happened after you've
no.
Well, that's the thing. They're saying they didn't change the rule.
Well, no, they most definitely did. Definitely did.
Let's forget the fact that they changed the rule, right? Fuck it. what he did at the time is what you're getting charged with, which is, I'm thinking, in our 4 eyes and the whole chat, is wrong. In my face, it's got to be fucking wrong. He, for whatever reason, that guy's fucked up. Be it his own.
Yeah, he's fucked up. That's what he's done.
Yeah, but is it his own personal prejudice? He's a big guy. He's black. I better fucking kneel on his neck to subdue him. Or
I think
so if it was a big white guy, would he have fucking kneeled on his neck?
Again, the personal prejudice thing. The personal prejudice thing. I don't feel like you can bring it into the case because he hasn't been charged for anything racially motivated.
Yeah, I can agree with that because we don't. That's all speculation.
100%, and it's fucking dangerous as fuck.
So basically,
it's the most dangerous thing about this whole case.
They've found no personal stuff on him.
Prejudice
that indicates that he is
a racist.
Except that he's been charged before with doing the same thing to a 17-year-old. The same thing he got in trouble for already.
Yeah,
but
was he?
I'm sorry for my language, chat, but the cunt doesn't learn.
No.
Yeah, but was he charged for being racist? Was he charged? Did he do that to that 17-year-old because he fucking hates? I think people of ethnic minorities.
And I think maybe we're bringing that topic because that's not.
Yeah, you're trying to get more out of this than what it is.
No, I'm not.
I understand. So I understand. Why,
I'm not saying you are.
I understand why. Dan, shut the fuck up, John.
There we go.
Yes. One.
I understand.
Chat, that's one. Chat.
Counter?
In chat, just put one.
I'm going to set up a counter for MeBot.
I understand.
Someone put
why.
One. We need a counter of this. Oh, there it is. Nearly 2.
I understand why you want to bring it up a lot, Dan.
Because it's important.
I got you, brother. And that's the way the media is portraying it right now. And that's the reason. And it's not just the media.
It's not.
It's not just the media. You are correct. However, this man was not charged with anything remotely racial. None of those charges that he was convicted of was anything. It had anything to do with race. Nothing. So.
All right, so let's move on from the race thing, and let's go into.
Well, I'm going to bring
third charge.
After this third charge. I am going to bring something up which relates to that, and as to why I think it is a big issue in this case.
And let's do it. We love it.
All right,
you gonna count? I'm gonna count.
Hold on.
So no one else
I just want to put my point. Like, you're a police officer.
Fucking chat. Come on, chat.
Hold on. Shut up.
Sorry,
that's 2.
Shut up. What? Shut up. What?
Shut the fuck up, John.
There we go. That's 2. That's 2.
So, like, you're a police officer. Your job is not to be the judge, jury, and executioner of these people. Your job is to eliminate the threat and, get them ready for due process. The judicial system. But you get this fucking power in you, and you give these kids. These people from high school who were the fucking bullies or the whatevers or weren't cool enough or whatever, you give them a little bit of power and you see how they fucking act when they get a little bit of power over the common person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like to be a police officer, you should have some common sense. And I think that empathy is probably the biggest thing that you should have because everyone makes mistakes and you shouldn't think, all right, the guy didn't have a gun. Different to me. Completely different story had he been a violent offender at the moment. Like, had he had a gun, had he had a knife, had he had this, then I would be singing a whole different tune because I won't put myself in that guy's situation. But this is a man.
The
worst he could have done was beat your ass.
But if you're approaching a situation where you got intelligence and and the guy's known to the police, he's known to be violent, what's your mindset going into that situation?
The thing was, it wasn't.
You're gonna be on your guard.
You're gonna be on your guard, but for 9 minutes after having him handcuffed,
you should be on your guard.
Yeah, and I agree with that. But you've also got to
on your guard.
And let's place in as well.
There was a big crowd around.
Yes,
as well.
And let's place in. Why should he be on his guard? He's got 3 other police officers there with him.
Yeah.
Did you see how many people that were around?
Regardless, there's 3 people. There's 4.
There's 4 in total.
There's 4 police officers. That's
the guy. So why are you still kneeling on his neck?
Who were newbies as well?
You're right. You're right. He shouldn't still have been kneeling on his neck, but they were all still on guard because of the crowd that it was attracting.
John, you're doing exactly the same thing that fucking media and everyone's fucking doing, and it's starting to fucking wind me up.
Go on then.
And it's the fact that everyone's going for 9 minutes, and it's using that tagline that's been fucking plastered all over it, fucking everywhere, to shut down any conversation or argument around it. We all know that 9 minutes is fucking stupid, unreasonable, and the guy is a piece of shit, and he deserves to feel and get the full extent of the law, but at a fucking just and reasonable level. And there is reasons and other forces at play that have made the consequences of his trial, I feel, fucking unreasonable and unjust.
I'll agree with that.
And you're doing the same thing that everyone does, and that's using but for 9 minutes. We all know it's cuntish. Nobody said it isn't cuntish. There is other factors to this case. Yeah, he was kneeling on his neck for 9 minutes, and that's what fucking killed him. It's shit, and the guy is a piece of shit. But you've also got to remember this guy had 3 newbies with him, who he was working with as a training officer. He had a fucking crowd of people that were shouting at him. One guy was shouting at him that he was going to fuck him up. This guy, he is unsafe. He doesn't know what he's doing, and he handled the situation fucking terribly. And that's what happens when you get a guy who's shitted at his job in the pinnacle of high-pressure situations in that role. And nobody's explaining or exploring the high-pressure side of it. Everyone's just exploring the fact that he handled it was shit, and it was. But if you put a large majority of police officers in the US in that situation, are you telling me that the outcome isn't going to be the fucking same?
No,
I don't think so. I think that you're right. I think that was a crazy high pressure situation. I think there's a lot of outside forces, such as the actual elected fucking officials of the country coming out before the jury. Before the jury made their decision and saying,
let's not get to the jury. We're talking about, obviously.
No, but this is ridiculous. It's that the fact that I think he's like, let me just say this off the start. Like with Dan, I agree. The guy's a piece of shit. He needs to be punished for what he's done. But this was not a fair. Now also George Floyd did not have a fair trial. George Floyd did not have just fucking, what's it called? Like he did not get tried and all that shit. It just didn't happen. He got fucking killed.
Chauvin was the judge, jury, and executioner.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is not how it is.
But we have a fucking system that only works if you let it work. You know what I mean? So these fucking officials that have come out and made public statements. Didn't
Biden say publicly?
Fucked off.
Didn't Biden say publicly?
Biden said some shit. Yeah,
that he's guilty before before it was even.
This was while the jury had. This is while the jury had convened already.
Why?
But it's like, yeah, what are you doing? Shut your mouth.
No. But I mean, why do you think he's doing that?
To get this to rally support.
Pressure.
Definitely. That's more speculation. That's more. That hold on. That is more speculation than we didn't. That's
right. And we don't know all 3 charges, are we?
We still have the third charge.
No.
So whether or not the jury was correct is not the issue here. I mean, granted, okay. So
for me, the jury's correct.
The jury was correct. Absolutely.
For the majority, the jury was absolutely correct.
I think that he should have got fucked on all the charges, right? But I think it's bullshit, and I'm pissed off that there was charges. He got guilty on all charges.
Okay.
And I love that. But I'm also pissed off at how it was handled. You know what I mean? You can still like the outcome and think, hey, that's great, but I don't like where we're going with this. Like, I feel like maybe you should chill the fuck out and shut the fuck up.
I'm going to say, do the third one before I say this.
All right, so we've got the
Dan.
First one, second one, third one. Second-degree manslaughter. Prosecutors had to show that Chauvin caused Floyd death through culpable negligence that created an unreasonable risk, and that he consciously took the chance of causing severe injury or death. Testimony that revealed Chauvin should have known to put Floyd in a side recovery position that he should have provided medical care before paramedics arrived.
Yep.
As your fucking job is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that he
As you're
stayed in his position after he was told Floyd didn't have a pulse. He was told Floyd didn't have a pulse, and he stayed there.
Yeah.
Could all point to negligence.
Guilty
Yes.
as
guilty. The fuck as charged.
No one has ever been more guilty of anything ever
than that guy. Yes.
Serve and protect, bro. Not fucking kill and try to correct. Like,
Yeah.
fuck is wrong with you?
And not try and correct because he didn't
like,
do shit.
What are you doing? You're such a fucking idiot.
Guilty as fuck. Like there's no.
These are American citizens, the people you've sworn to
Protect and serve.
This is the law that you
Have some fucking pride in what you're doing and do it.
Really? Like,
Yeah.
dude, like these people, they're so fucking stupid. Like, you just like, it's so easy for people nowadays to look at other people as trash or things or whatever, and not see the person behind the action or the whatever, you know what I mean? And just say,
Hey.
like, what was Eric Gardner charged for that he died for or in trouble for? Selling Lucy cigarettes. He sold because it's illegal in the U.S. to sell single cigarettes to people. Like,
what was that? What was his name? The guy. Sorry, Chav, I don't know the name. Can't remember it. But the guy the other day that got shot for having a gun, but getting shot not with the gun.
Yeah, he dashed the gun, didn't he?
That's a rough one for me.
No. For me, it's ROE means if he has a gun and he's pointing at me, and it's my honest belief he can take my or someone else's life.
I agree with that.
We have a good thing in the British Army, and I think it transfers over to the police.
Would you have shot him?
No. So in the British Army,
came up.
And no, in the British Army and the kind of police, we have this thing. It's called honest belief. So, in my honest belief, as in if he's pointing a weapon, in my honest belief, he's going to kill me or someone else, then I have the honest belief that I could shoot him.
See, I think that's the difference between
to
police.
save another life.
Yes,
I think that's the
mine or someone else's life.
Us,
but
is that
if he has a gun by his side, I ain't fucking shooting him straight up. And you are supposed to, if you're a police officer, you're that well trained because you've got the gun trained on him. That if he then goes to pull it up, then your honest belief kicks in.
This is the problem with the difference between police and us as military people is that.
But why are we not doing the whole crossover?
Scared? We're more scared of getting in trouble by the military.
We're more scared of Leavenworth.
Dying. I'll wait till you fucking get halfway through that trigger before I put one in your chest. But the police are like, "Don't look at me wrong, bro. I'm not doing it." Like,
you guys,
we're like, "Look, I don't know if I want my weekends or I want to get shot in the chest. Like, what, I don't know how to go about this." So it's like, I would love.
I think we should, as a thing, chat and find that for us. We need to get a US police officer on here.
It'd be fucking.
I need that old thing.
I have
my cousin's a cop in Baltimore.
Because I need that thing that says to me that kind of what you just told. Because me and Dan had the ROE. ROE is like fucking. That's a Bible. If you violate a Bible, you are fucking dead.
You tested on it every fucking year.
If you violate a Bible, that's you're done.
And pre-deployment. And
like,
hey,
what is your
like a 10-minute brief?
Yeah,
they were like,
if it's British, shoot it.
Whatever.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's one, yeah.
They were like, look, we'll figure it out after it happens. Drop weapons are in the trunk.
Yo, you guys want to hear a funny statistic?
Go on then, Jake. I love you.
My younger brother had more training as a barber than that man did as a police officer.
That's fucking.
Yeah, that's
our standards for police officers are unrealistically low, like unbelievably.
As a fucking barber, he had more training to cut someone's fucking hair than a police officer gets to uphold justice.
So we have literally. I don't know the facts. Chat can correct me if they want, but we got like a 2-month course to be a police officer, or whatever it is, 4 months, 5 months, whatever. Yeah. But you have to serve so many years in the actual on the beat before you can apply to be a firearms officer.
And then the selection course and the course for firearms.
I know we don't have as much gun crime as you.
It's because you guys, and it's because you're fucking. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say it right now. It's because your police don't carry weapons.
Yeah. I know that.
Germans, Repeater beaters.
It's like we have a thing. It's like we have a thing, as in notionally, no one knows where I'm at, but we have a thing that we have a training thing where police come to us and talk to us about what they do, and their response time is 3 hours. Armed police is response time is 3 hours.
Bitch, I could rob a bank and be out in 10 minutes.
But Jake, you know where I live, but Chad doesn't, so it's fine.
Yeah, but you could.
So we've got two vehicles
vehicles
with weapons for the whole of a lot of land.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you did that in John's locale, the locals would kick the shit out of you before you got out the door.
Yeah, probably, yeah. My father-in-law would get shotgun out and fucking kill you, so it's fine.
So, like, right, I got a few problems, boys, that I really need to talk about in regards
Get it off your chest.
Oh, shit, I need a pee, so come on, let's go.
I've been waiting for this all week to get it off my chest. And
go on, then.
And for you guys to tell me if I'm a...
chat, prepare. He's going to go on for like 25 minutes without us talking, so it's fine.
I'll try not to. My first issue is with the charges, for a start. Is the charges that they put him up for. I'm pausing the music for this. Like, as we discussed, even we could find some discrepancies in it, and we ain't no law motherfuckers. We were like, okay, you know, that speaks volumes to me.
Your statement, we ain't no law, motherfucker, speaks volumes to everyone.
And I'm actually disagreeing. These charges are good.
Right. So, like, my second issue is, as Rob discussed, about the elected officials having a say before it was actually called. To me, that's contempt of court. I think that is 100% contempt of court.
Yeah.
Totally.
That could absolutely for people, the whole system.
The president of the United States saying this guy is guilty. If half of that jury were fucking Biden voters, guess what them motherfuckers are saying?
Guilty.
100%.
It's fucking immature, is what the fuck it is, and it needs to be.
It's fucking
squashed
contempt
immediately.
We had a guy right in the UK. Tommy Robinson, piece of shit, fucking, he got thrown in prison. He deserves it. He's a cunt. To be fair, he should die in there. But he spoke on a court case about something he was a bit sad about. And the court case hadn't finished yet. It hadn't had a final verdict. Do you know what they did to him? They fucking put him in prison for contempt of court. I know we're not in the US, but the US justice system is different, but when it comes to things like that about speaking on cases that, you know, that aren't final yet, haven't been resolved yet, is it not the same thing?
No.
Well, the jury is supposed to be and I don't know the fucking word
impartial.
For this. No. That's not the word.
Isolated.
Biased.
The jury is supposed to be isolated. There's a specific word for it, and I forget what it is. But the jury is not supposed to.
Phones taken off, no outside access, just isolated.
What is that for the entire period that they're
sequestered?
Sequestered. Yes, exactly.
Sequestered,
so they're not supposed to have any outside in touch with any outside fucking media source or anything like that. They should not have heard of that.
Okay.
So that's rules. That's grounds.
Okay, so that kind of fucks my argument, which is cool. That's what I want to hear.
Should, but not were.
No. Yeah. Well, we don't know if they did or not. But you know, I can't.
No. The judge himself said that they were not sequestered.
They were not.
That is. They
were
not serious problems.
That is contempt of court.
Absolutely.
And so his
that's grounds number one.
And so his verdict for an appeal, for me, stands strong, and I think he should get one.
But why?
Quotes from the judge.
Because it's not a fair trial.
The quotes from the judge said, in the appeal, he is most likely going to get overturned. He's going to be found not guilty because of that.
I don't think he should be found not guilty.
However, this judge is not going to be overseeing the appeal. It's going up to Supreme Court.
My third and my final, my biggest one, which I genuinely hope that everyone.
Let's address the second one first.
What?
As in, so if there's no outside influence, why should it be? If it's been sequestered,
They weren't. They were not.
They weren't sequestered. The judge said they weren't sequestered.
Okay.
Drink some water, John. Drink some water, John.
All right. No.
So,
don't drink water, mate. I drink. I am brew.
Sanjay Bar. Oh, yeah. I suppose you can with that. So my third and final one, which I fucking hope you all guys understand how serious this is that go back to the fucking 1950s, late 1950s, early 1960s, when a serious and heinous crime was being put through court in the US by a black male who was standing outside the courthouses burning fucking crosses in
The
their,
KKK. The
in their-
KKK.
wait, hang on.
Josh.
In their for the record, it was not Josh. Like, who was standing outside them courts, rioting? Serious boys, rioting and fighting and fucking threatening to destroy shit in your country.
It was white people in white hoods.
If that verdict wasn't guilty for that black man,
It was
white people
in white hoods.
isn't that what's just fucking happened?
Can't say that.
Yeah.
Why can't you say that?
That was
no.
a joke. That
Not
was a
this-
joke. That was a joke in me
But
saying you can't
this-
say
it
that. You can
needs-
absolutely
it
say
needs
whatever the fuck
fucking
you want to
saying.
say.
Because
It does.
what's happened is a group of several hundred people stood outside the fucking courthouse, prepared. After what America's seen over the past 2 years, like, prepared to fucking burn that city to the ground. And people said that. People said that if this doesn't go the way we think it should go, we will burn this fucking city to the ground.
Absolutely.
And several hundred people were standing there. That then puts pressure on the jury, and not just the jury because of how it could affect. Are you telling me they fucking don't know? It's already been confirmed that they weren't sequestered. They didn't know that fucking crowd of people that were standing outside waiting for that verdict. And
They
not
knew
just
it.
the jury, but the lives of their families. Yeah, it's the information's meant to be kept secret about who's on the jury. Yeah.
The lives of their families, the fucking their
that's
their
true.
businesses.
Yeah, that's true. But also, weren't they meant to be sequestered?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, there we fucking go.
So if they
then.
weren't sequestered, who knows if their family name
Exactly, man. Like, how can you? And then it's not just the jury, the judge as well. The judge works for the state, right?
I don't know.
The judge. I'm not going to say pretty sure. I want to say that the judge works for the state, so it's in his best interest to keep state peace.
Yeah, at that level they do. Yeah, but
so isn't that
when you go
content?
obviously to the fuck if I know, dude.
Because the judge and the jury have got to think about the position that the state's in. The several hundred people that are outside ready to fuck shit up if they don't get the answer they want. Which was exactly the same as in the 1950s and the 1960s when black men were going on trial for crimes that they probably didn't even fucking commit, and white men were standing outside burning shit with fucking white hoods on saying, give this motherfucker the death sentence.
Absolutely.
It's exactly the same. It's just the colours are different. That's all that's fucking happened. And people want to fucking scream and shout about it. It's the same thing. You are doing what you're fighting against.
Yeah.
Daddy Cox, I think it would be it happens every day. You are correct. However, the scale that it this is speculation. The scale that it would have happened on would have been
tenfold.
Chaotic.
Just delete
To put
America
it,
after that.
To put it lightly,
It's a war zone. America's
would
a
have
war
been
zone.
Chaotic.
America is a fucking war zone right now. I mean, you got the National Guard in the streets, and they're actually worried about their shit. Like,
that is my main problem, is that the influence that the communities had on the whole verdict, and that is not justice. And I think, like, the whole thing is to seek justice. What happened to George Floyd?
Absolutely.
And
100%.
And light this up, because whether you're a bad guy or a good guy, the justice system is there to serve people that need justice, right?
Yep.
I mean,
I agree with him.
I hate to speak ill of the dead, and I really do. George Floyd wasn't the fucking perfect model martyr. He's not the sort of person you should be making a martyr of, because he didn't.
No,
lead.
but he shouldn't be dead.
He shouldn't be
dead.
dead.
No, you're right. No, all right. So he shouldn't be dead, but his
agree.
name did she not stand out there and say his name would be synonymous with justice?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
That was fucking unbelievable that she oh god, the ignorance of that woman.
Was that who was it who said that?
So hold on, I have to say something.
Was it
real quick.
Nancy Pelosi? I believe.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
She's such an idiot, dude.
And I have to say something. His name in my head will never be justice because of the way they act, because of what happened.
It's not just
no, it's anti-justice
and the way that it happened.
Yeah.
So the man should not have died.
No, God, no.
My heart fucking hurts for him because he's no longer on this shitty earth with us. He doesn't have to fucking, you know what I mean?
Valhalla.
Right? He's.
Well, no, that motherfucker ain't going to Valhalla because he was not a good person.
Well,
and I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
You're right.
I don't want to, but he wasn't. He's.
If he led
a perfect life,
I have to stop you. I have to stop you.
Understand.
Dan, you have not led a perfect life.
I have not, and that's why.
All right.
That's why no one will ever make a martyr of me.
Yeah, but you're still gonna go to Valhalla with me.
Yeah, I feel like
I guarantee it.
Maybe he wasn't a good person, but did he do anything to other people?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
yes,
he didn't. He like rob somebody like.
Yes, he did at gunpoint. Yes, he did at gunpoint.
All right, fuck him then.
Number two, but I don't think. Number two, everyone makes mistakes in their past.
Yeah,
it is not up for you or Rob or Dan or anybody on the face of this motherfucking earth.
And John.
Whatever. on the face of the motherfucking earth to say that he was not a good person. His past was not good.
Yeah, I can agree with that because I do take that back.
Because I've made some fucked up mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, I think,
and I like to say I'm a good person now.
Yeah,
he shouldn't have died on that thing. Was he a piece of shit? Yeah, and okay, but should he have died from that fucking cop doing that? No. Should the cop be held accountable?
Absolutely. Absolutely, that mother.
But I think that we should move on from this topic. We agree. Derek Chauvin should be fucking prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I don't give a fuck if he spends the rest of his life in jail. Don't care. He should not be on the streets. He should not be in charge of anything. I think that fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck him. He's a fucking piece of shit.
100%.
And if you think that he's not a piece of shit, then fuck you too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like whatever. But I think that we shouldn't. We should probably move on from that.
Absolutely. We can. We can
move on.
I'm cool with it.
We can go all night about that shit.
Yeah, we really can't argue to fuck with each other about it.
I'm going to go to the little boy's room.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, dude.
Wow. I'm
going to go take a piss.
Fucking
Don't wow me.
He said, "I'm gonna go to the little boys' room. What are you gonna do in there? You fucking
Someone loves WoW."
For everyone listening in for everyone listening in, I was going to the bathroom.
Sure you are, bud.
Rob, are you in a dungeon?
FBI, open up! No, dude, I'm talking to you guys. What do you want?
Yes, you are, you motherfucker.
No, I'm not.
I can't find my things.
You can't find your things. What have you lost?
No, on a Discord chat.
Oh, okay.
What I want to say about... Oh, there we go.
We had the SpaceX thing. Did anyone follow that?
No.
This week.
I've got it.
We had a SpaceX and Crew 2 up to board the ISS yesterday, I believe.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Launch went well. All's gravy. And the backup there.
See, I didn't
Which is fucking cool.
We watched their other thing together, didn't we? Like, not together, but... What's the last thing we watched together? Was the Super Bowl?
Yes. I think so. I think it was.
That was a good time.
Yeah, it was good. The Super Bowl was fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, because I think I stopped watching it once. I think it was after the halftime show. when the weekend was done.
That's right, because he fucking killed that. It was wicked.
Oh man, he did real good.
I'm a bit. It's one of my guilty pleasures. The Weeknd is, sure.
Dude, his original shit. What was it? You only call me when it's
Yeah.
That song fucks, dude.
So I toured with a band who did a fucking sick metal cover of that, and it was really fucking good, man. They did a wicked job. Is it called The Hills?
Yeah, The Hills. That's it.
The Hills, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. What else we got? What else we got to talk about?
Discord.
Okay.
Because my speech is fucked. So.
What, your like ability to speak, or
no? My speech is fine. Reading that is. I need glasses. My eyes are gone.
Your eyes are all fucked up.
No, I in like with age.
Oh, right.
I think I need glasses, but I just can't.
Oh
bring myself
shit!
To
I'll tell you what happened this week. My sister went to do her car and trailer test.
What do you mean car and trailer test?
Yeah, B+E, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she went to do that this week. And
okay, that's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah, it is easy. So she did the practical thing, and then the DVLA dude turned up and did eyesight checks, which is part of, for Civi, you have to do eyesight checks.
Yeah.
They failed her.
Why?
And took a license off her. And said,
what?
Yeah, they've taken a license off her. She's
full license.
Yeah, the lot gone.
Fucked up.
For what?
Dude, she spent 500 quid on the course to do it. So she's basically paid 500 quid to have a driving license taken off her. But it gets worse. This actually gets worse.
Yeah, but why?
So they took it off her. And
is she colorblind?
No. So she couldn't read it at like 5 meters or something. Right. Yeah. So
5 meters is like mid here.
They were like, if you get an eye test within the next 7 days, we'll reinstate your license, whatever. She went, okay, cool. So she thought, it must be a fuck up, it's fine, I'll go get an eye test. Got an eye test. She fucking failed the eye test.
God.
So they took photos of her eye, and it turns out she's got a fucking huge growth just behind one of her eyeballs.
Oh, no.
Yeah. She's like, she was like, my eyesight hasn't changed since I can remember.
It's not cancerous, though, is it?
No, they don't know. They got to do.
I don't
they
know
got to
yet.
do all that shit. But my sister's like, it'll be fine.
I wish I was like that. I'd have fucking.
Don't tell fucking Rob that. Jesus Christ.
My sister's probably built bigger than any of us, and she's strong as a fucking ox.
Are we talking about Tina here?
Yeah. She's a fucking monster, man. She used to play women's rugby.
She loves horses.
Scare the shit out of blokes.
Dude, I would have a fucking heart attack.
Oh, yeah, you'd be in a hole right now.
You'd probably die on the spot.
Homie. Oh, man, I wish I could tell you the fucking shit I'm anxious about right now. Oh, my
He's
God.
back. Fucking hell, he's back.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm back.
What are you anxious about, Rob? Can you tell us?
So,
do we have to see your testicles?
No, it's nothing about my testicles.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I want to see them.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. So I have had I read about how statins, the things I'm taking, could give you diabetes.
Oh, you on that hype?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You on the statins?
I was like, what causes? What are some of the signs of diabetes? I went on Google, which I said I would never do again, and it says blurred vision. So guess what I've had for the past fucking week?
Oh, you've been tripping about
blurred
that.
vision.
Fucking psychosomatic, bro.
Dude, it's nuts. It doesn't make sense. It's hilarious. Sometimes I'm like, fucking Christ. I'm over here in the wood. Like Mia and I, we put up that hammock today, and we went out into the woods and just fucking chilled on the hammock for like an hour and a half. And we were just bullshitting. And the whole time I'm in there, I'm like, man, this is a good time to die. I guess I'm ready to go. You know?
As he's laying there next to his fucking 7-year-old daughter.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, all right, man. I guess if I'm gonna go, now's a good time to go. And
stop it.
I cannot stand it, man. I don't know. I need to figure this shit out. That's why I need Corona. I think it's Corona. This shit needs to end so I can go.
So you can stop being in your head so much.
I can't fuck with me anymore. Like I'm done.
My dude.
Myself shit. I'm trying to go out and see other people, other things.
You need to see the beauty of the world to forget that
exactly
the ugly in you.
Yeah. Hold on, is that a shirt?
No, but we should definitely make that a shirt. That's a patent pending.
Yeah, for sure. So what else we got? We got more subjects. I've got some stuff, but you don't want to hear my shit because you always fucking cry about it.
Yeah, I never cry. Do it.
Come on.
I don't cry.
I want to talk.
I never cry. Go ahead.
Can we talk about?
Ask the question.
He almost cried that one time.
Ask the question that you asked us earlier.
You want the big one?
Oh yeah, I'm ready for that.
I'm ready for it too. I went to an outside source.
I'm not ready.
I'm not. I don't think I'm ready. It's a big one.
Well then, that's why you're ready though. Just fucking do it.
Oh.
We've had a lot of that topic.
Storm Rage says, "P.S. You guys are a cool crew." Storm Rage, thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate
man.
that.
I appreciate that.
He's from my nerdy wildness. So.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that's
Fuck
what's
you
up.
guys.
Yeah.
I got friends that
You
are from
fucking
WoW.
nerd.
You play WoW too, you son of a
Storm
bitch.
Rage.
I do play WoW.
Storm Rage, you got a topic you want to talk about or what?
Storm Rage, what do you think we should discuss, my dude? Dude. Or young bad golfer.
No,
Probably
not bad
cries.
golfer.
I think he has tear duct cancer.
Not
Fuck
bad
you. Is that a thing? Is that a real thing? Is
No,
this a thing?
Stop it.
Dad,
Dad, you're gonna daddy, you're gonna send-
Daddy.
okay, let's I want to ask this question real quick.
Go.
Okay.
So all of us have children.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that has accidentally called my parents mommy or daddy at one point? Because
I've not done that.
okay, I've done it because like I always say for like Mia, I'm like, hey, ask your mommy, or I'm daddy or whatever, like, you know, daddy, da da da. So like when my dad will call, like I'll be talking to Sylvia and I'll be like, yeah, I gotta call my daddy. And she's like, oh, you're gonna call your daddy? I'm like, oh, fucking Christ, why did I say that? Or I'll be like, oh yeah, my mommy called me earlier. I'm like, fucking shit.
That's excellent.
No, you are not the only one. I call my when I want to be sweet, I call my mommy. I don't know if
so you don't do it on accident. You do it because you're weird.
What do you call
Okay.
your
that.
what do you refer to your parents as with your children?
My parents,
As in your parents to your children.
Nana. I refer to my mom
Nana.
as Nana. Yeah, and
That guy?
because
Where's that?
only
That guy? Somewhere?
only
Maybe
because
Me.
my kids will never meet
That guy.
their grandmother, their great grandmother. That will never happen. I
No,
won't let it
I'm
happen.
just-
I
I'm just-
won't let it happen.
I'm just referring to
their
their.
great grandmother's still alive.
I like the
Yeah.
Nana.
And then
Yeah, Nana was ours, wasn't it? That's what we referred to.
That was Nana.
Yeah, Nana. Yeah.
so
Nana
Nana
and Papa.
Nana for me was always my great grandmother. And then my dad, he's Grandpa Rodney.
Yeah. So our granddad was Papa. wasn't
Papa.
it? Yeah, Nana and
Yeah.
Papa. Yeah. But for my kids, mine's Dan and Grandad. That's it. Just that. That was
Well, I've got granny and granddad and far away granny and granddad.
it. Far away. Granddad.
Obviously, because I live up here with
Rob,
my
your mommy
my
was
wife's
at your daddy's
grandparents.
house.
Well, my
I
parents are
just
quite close.
read that.
Yeah.
So my mom's in
And
town
there's a
visiting.
far away,
Yeah.
whatever. To me, it's not. But
Well, to
them
kids
it is.
it is, isn't it? A couple of hours
Yeah,
drive.
yeah.
To kids is fucking a
Like-
lifetime.
To my daughter,
where's
every
far away,
state
granny?
in the U.S. is Maryland. It doesn't matter where anyone's from. She's like, oh, they're from Maryland? And I'm like, yeah. That's where they're from, Maryland.
To be fair, I've
Meta
never actually
Maven
got-
with the follow. Thank you. What up, Maeve? That is.
It took you long enough, Maven.
That's the better half of Mark Mozzer.
But the thing is, I've never had this thing. Where are
What
you
up?
two boys from originally, state-wise?
Maryland.
California.
You Cali boy, yeah?
I'm a Cali boy.
I heard it
Through
wasn't
and through.
California, but
Arkansas.
So where is Maryland?
I knew that.
Maryland is
Jake's biting his
What,
lip.
east, central, west?
it's on the East Coast.
I know where Cali is, so it's fine.
So it's like 3 hours south of New York City. Right above, it's Washington D.C. Same place as Washington D.C. Washington D.C. is basically in Maryland. It is in Maryland.
Oh, so you're from the motherland then, like the heartland of America.
Yeah.
Right where we beat you.
We don't fuck around.
Well, Jake, where in Cali are you from?
Fresno, Central Valley.
What? San Francisco?
No, absolutely not. However,
when you say Fresno, I say San Francisco.
Well, so San Francisco is 3 hours away from Fresno. It's
well, Fresno's a thing, is it?
Fresno actually is a thing. Is
it?
It's worse than San Francisco, but not worse than the Bay Area. If that makes any sense, because
to me, no.
So Bay Area is it's like a hop, skip, and a jump to San Francisco. It's damn near part of it.
Yeah, Bay Area was also.
However, the Bay Area is like fucking. It's
Bay Area is where all the greatest metal came from.
It's rough. It's rough.
What's that old
where
movie?
Metallica started.
Lords of Dogtown. Is that old skate movie, Lords of Dogtown?
Bay Area is where
that was a great fucking movie.
Bay Area is where all original thrash metal comes from. Is from Bay
Area. Yeah.
So why do you love rap?
So why do I love
California? Is the birthplace of decent rap.
Well,
Tupac's from fucking New York, mate.
No,
he's close, isn't he?
You better fucking watch your goddamn mouth, John. Listen,
John.
You know what? Put a 3 in the fucking chat because John needs to shut the fuck up.
Put a 3 in the chat.
Biggie's East Coast, Tupac's West Coast.
Wait there, Sam.
I thought Jake
I've lost my mouse.
I thought Jake was going to bust. I thought Jake was going to bust a capillary. Then I thought he was going to.
Isn't it capillary?
Oh, wow.
It might be.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
So
that's right in my fucking.
Do I look like a fucking
license.
doctor?
Tupac grew up in Baltimore for a while.
How the fuck have you lost your mouse?
Yeah,
it fell off the desk.
Is it wireless?
Do you have a wireless mouse?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're a
Big
fucking.
rip.
I've lost my mouse.
Jesus Christ! Drink some goddamn water, bro. Go put a brew on or something.
All right, so because we're on the topic, shall I ask my question?
Yes,
absolutely.
I want to know. You know the no behind what I'm going to talk about. Like I was saying, I sort of came to the conclusion the other day that the Black Lives Matter movement, things like World Star as well, the media, and things like that. Would you say that they have done more bad than good?
Yeah, of course.
Black communities in the past couple of years than we've seen with the big sort of kind of uprising of what's the fucking right? I don't know what the phrase is for it. You know, like, I don't know what the word is. But you know what I'm saying, right?
Your daughter's behind you, brother.
What's up, kid?
Dan.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was
turn my video off, please.
Video well, brother. Is he about to throw up?
No, he's looking for his fucking mouse still.
You will not
turn your light on
for that.
Yeah, so from your perspective, Jake, what are you saying? Because you grew up in well, I'm making an assumption here, in a similar community to the communities that are affected now with the coverage that we're seeing.
I grew up in a pretty rough neighborhood. I could definitely say that for sure. Yes.
Right.
So, and I'm not all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to, because I 100% agree with a friend of mine that I asked his opinion on. I 100%.
Yeah, you said this. Yeah.
So.
Are you gonna read it verbatim?
I am going to read it verbatim. I'm not going to give out any names or anything like that. But I asked him, are BLM and the media more deadly to the black community than white people? Because that was the question that we had.
Yeah, that's what I asked. Yeah, I couldn't find the question.
Yeah, I got you. And he said, yeah, but I do believe there are more harmful. Yes, he said, yes, I do believe they are more harmful than white. They being BLM and social media,
yeah,
or not even just social
media.
Media in general are more harmful than white people. And he goes on to say, reason being is that the media has the ability of portraying things and incidents to be worse than they actually are. And because the audience is a vast majority of the country, are more susceptible to believing them. Difference with the organization of BLM is their audience is primarily the black population and sympathizers. And although they mean well and want the black populace to thrive and do better, to me, there seems to be a black and white painting of right and wrong when there isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Things aren't binary in the world, but the media and BLM organization seems to try and portray things in that regard. Now, BLM, and this is the I also 100% believe in this right here too. Now, the BLM, the sentiment is different, but people tend to group both together.
Right. Okay.
And I think he means the BLM, the sentiment is actually Black Lives fucking matter, because there has been a lot of fucking bullshit which the media has been portraying.
Yeah.
And I say in a negative way, but yes, there has been some shit go fucking down, but it's not just the black community that has it bad.
Mm.
So I think that's what he means right there. So I'll go on to say that's where I grew up. I was the minority, my white family, and my younger brother, who was the barber, he's Mexican.
Right.
I was the minority. I got picked on for being the white boy.
Right.
So
did you see that as racism?
No. I mean, I know now that it is. Absolutely was. All the Mexican people, and I call them friends because still to this day that I still talk to them.
Yeah.
They were just making fun because they were fucking kids and they didn't know any better. They didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely, it was fucking racism.
Yeah, there was no intent there to make you feel uncomfortable.
No, not at all. They're just making fun. So sticks and stones may break my bones, but I swear to God, if a word ever hurt me, I'll be in fucking grave.
I mean, many people might say, many fucking liberals will probably say that, it's not my place to say what is and what isn't racism because I'm not oppressed by it. But if something doesn't have like an offensive fucking connotation that's meant to make you feel, not included, and to me it's not racism, right? Because racism is telling someone they can't do or be part or whatever of something because of the color of their skin. Right. But if they're just calling you fucking white boy Jake, that's not.
You know what? And I used to play that shit.
Why does that upset you?
And the funny thing is I remember this clear as day. Is I tried to play it off, and me being a dumbass kid, I didn't know any better. So when they would call me, you don't fucking matter. You're white boy. I'm not white. I'm Irish. Yeah. And they made fun of me for being Irish after that.
That's great.
I was potato head for I think I for probably a good couple of years.
Potato head, love it. Yeah.
I mean, but so even though they were, we'll say, quote unquote, being racist towards me, they didn't.
Well, they weren't. I wouldn't say they were being racist because they weren't doing it to make you feel uncomfortable. They weren't doing it to say you can't take part in this activity. You can't do X, Y, and Z because you are a white boy.
Right. No, they well, so most of the time, no.
Yeah.
There were a few times that I did get excluded. Me and the 3 other white families that were in my neighborhood got excluded. But
was that down to cultural things, or was that down to?
That was down to the color of my skin.
Right. Okay.
Absolutely, because I was white.
Then that is racism.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, a majority of things. not excuse me, like I said, not on a majority of things.
Yeah,
there were
it was the minority of situations.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could class as racism. Okay.
Like I wouldn't able.
That's
like,
interesting.
I wasn't able to speak on anything freaking pertaining to the Asian people living across on the other side of the railroad tracks. I wasn't allowed to play any of the Mexican games that's one of my best friends was able to play. You know what I mean?
That's it. It's interesting because like it's a cultural thing, that is, because when it comes to like say for instance, if it was like a Mexican family thing and it was a Mexican family thing that you weren't involved in, then I can kind of see it, because it's not a racial thing, that's a cultural thing, right?
So not being invited, so three white people in the community in our neighborhood, and when I say neighborhood, it was, I'll say, an 8x8 block radius.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We had 8 blocks this way and 8 blocks vertical, 8 blocks horizontal. So 3 white people, 3 white families that I can remember, really. We weren't invited to our friend's quinceañera, which everybody knows what a fucking quinceañera is.
Yeah.
When
like
the girl turns,
yeah,
right. The girl turns 15 or whatever like that. But the rest of the rest of the neighborhood that was,
involved,
hung out with the family, everybody that knew that family or whatever, was all the black people, all the Asian kids, all the all the other Hispanic families, you know what I mean? So yeah, that right there, I was,
But you couldn't go to like a quinceañera or something?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I wasn't invited to any of the barbecues. I wasn't invited. You know what? We had a block party, which means we had
the entire block.
The entire block was converged on my homie's house. Christian, if you're out there watching, what's up, dog? Fucking the entire community engaged on his that entire block, and it was fucking barbecue, all that shit. And we never got invited.
Oh, you couldn't.
And
you couldn't go, or you just weren't invited.
We never. Everybody got an invite.
Yeah,
but us.
That is interesting.
You're a little honky tonk, man.
Hey, man. Honky tonk.
Hey, man.
Hey, brother.
I like badonka-donk.
That is interesting. I don't know why. I mean, is it fucking important to look into why? I don't know if it is.
I mean, it's the past, so I leave it in the past. I don't care. Yeah. My Hispanic friends now, they include me in everything. My black friends now, they include me in everything. My Asian friends now, I had to think right now if I had any Asian friends. My Asian friends now, they include me in everything
Jay.
too.
Good job, Jay.
Not that
You're
I don't have. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of my friends that I have now are all from the army. I didn't really meet a lot of Asian people in the army.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I think it's an interesting take on it, because it
sounds like Rudolph the Irish Reindeer.
Because I don't like them invites to them parties haven't affected you, like your life choices or anything. Do you know what I mean?
It didn't make me
bitter or anything, or
it didn't make me bitter or anything like that, right? I still went out and tried to make black friends. I still went out and tried to make Hispanic and Asian friends. What someone else did, and and this is where it is, it's up to the individual of how they react to those certain things. I didn't let that shit bother me, because I'm not fucking weak. Words are just nothing.
I mean, obviously,
words are fucking nothing.
I think it's fair to say that not being invited to a party is a fucking mile-long difference towards being discriminated against and shot at for being a different color of other people, of the general populace. Of course, it's a long shot away.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten into high school yet.
Do we want to hear about high school? I don't know.
And I don't think I'm allowed to talk about high school. And
Can I hear about it some other time?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'll write a book about it.
I will tell those stories.
I'm looking forward to it. Over a whiskey sometime, definitely.
Fuck yeah.
That's so. Like, you look at things like World Star as well. I was thinking about this the other day. That when someone mentioned it in one of our chats, something about World Star, and I was like, World Star is fucking bad shit, man. Because it's one of the few
trash.
Well,
go ahead.
It's one of the few predominantly black media sources out there that's popular, that a lot of most people who are savvy with the internet know about, and all of it is violence.
All of it is violence.
That's fucking bad shit, that is.
I've never seen a World Star video that wasn't somebody beating the shit out of somebody else.
Yeah, I go there for my good public shooting videos and stupid shit like that.
Said like a true American.
Hold on. He said I go there for my good
public
videos.
No, good public shooting videos. Jesus,
I have
Christ.
a weird habit of watching gang shootouts and shit on fucking YouTube.
My point is
that's interesting. It really does for some reason.
That's probably one of the most famous media sources to people that aren't black, right? World Star. Of course, it is 100%.
Okay.
I will honestly say that I know about shit. I think that's about it, and maybe that's because I'm white and I'm fucking racist. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
You're not racist.
Wow. I was gonna say
you're not.
I was gonna say clip that, but you fucking can't because I disabled them on my channel. So all you fucking liberals out there can suck a dick.
Whoa, hey, whoa, that's a good time.
Yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
No, don't do that. That's nice. Something we'll work it out.
Have a great day.
Just let me know.
Can go to hell.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I don't believe
because that's not fun.
Don't religious shit.
I think
that's not shame.
I
wouldn't want to go to hell.
Stuff like World Star is
Norse pagans have hell.
What about
you to know
APL?
that? I don't know what that is.
Isn't that like Helia's place or some shit?
Oh, no, I know another. I know another media platform. BET. Is that still going?
Yeah,
kind of. It's not as fucking important as it used to be.
It's not as cool as it used to be.
No, definitely not.
It used to be fucking
because back when I was a kid,
that was like back
awesome.
in the MTV days, when
when
MTV
was just music.
BET was badass, man, because they had loads of fucking sick new music on there.
We were really around when BET was when MTV was just music. You know what I mean?
Did you just say we weren't really around?
Not when it was just music, but the other
not when it was just music. It stopped being just music and we were around, but we weren't watching MTV.
Maybe you weren't watching MTV.
Homie, I'm talking about you were 3 when the shit.
Yeah. No.
How old are you?
Try again. I'm 31. Try again. Go ahead.
You were
look it up. Go ahead. Look it up.
I reckon early.
I will be 32. I don't fucking know. I was born in 89. Whatever.
But yeah, my point is that things like World Star are bad for really fucking bad for
Don't shake your head. What number did you just find right now?
All right. So the year 2000.
Oh shit. Damn, I was 11, 12.
All right. So
that's
old enough.
Quite an influential age, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
thank you very much.
As I say, my point is
not all of us grew up on a farm, bro.
Yo, World Star's really fucking bad for.
You're from Arkansas. You grew
outlook.
up on a farm.
I'm just gonna fucking give up.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Shut the fuck up, Dan.
No, I've tried to say it 3 times. You can fuck off now.
Listen, 4th is the charm. Go for
no,
it.
3rd is the charm. Irish motherfucker. You know.
It's been talking all night. All right. All right. Go ahead. We're sorry.
I just think no. BET is not bad. That's the wrong one. World Star is bad. Because
World Star's great.
See, World Star shows the disgustingness of humanity. I'm not going to throw out any type of any color of a person or anything, race or anything.
What is Worcester?
But it is predominantly black.
There is only one race on this planet, and that is the human race.
What is Worcester?
So Worldstar Hip Hop is a website where you can find fights and violence pertaining mainly to the black community.
I love it. I love it.
Does it have rap music though?
Yeah.
A lot.
I mean,
obviously.
As new and upcoming rap music.
Oh no, there's nothing like that. It's basically
okay.
It's just videos of
it's basically fight
gang
scenes.
fights and fighting.
Yeah, why have I never found this before?
Oh my god!
John's like, let's find it.
I love it. We'll watch it together. I don't give a fuck.
How many American friends do you have, John?
You two.
All right, well, that's probably why.
You uncultured swine.
Worcester.
You're missing out, bro. We're some good peeps.
Like it. Nah, I won't watch it. I refuse to watch it.
No, yeah. So I'm 100% with you. If it comes through one of my social medias, I'll watch it. However, I will not go out of my way to watch it.
I will not watch it.
It shows the disgustingness of fucking the human species. All we want to do is fucking hurt people.
Yeah.
We have so much hate in our species, and that's what's holding us back.
Yeah. But I think for communities to progress forward, regardless of where you're from, like, you need to be getting rid of shit like that just shows the bad side of
absolutely
who you are and
you
and your people. Yes, you can. You really can.
Yes, I can.
You can't, because majority of people want to do that shit, or the majority of people programmed to do that shit.
What, to take part in the activities, or to?
Yeah, they are massively.
I don't know. I don't think they are.
You have a small percentage of people that kind of think outside the box. The box is big.
The box is not big though.
But it is. I'm sorry, but
it's greed and hate.
Yeah, no, but I'm
it's saying, the only thing. There's only two.
Don't forget 7.
But
that's still greed.
But if you
what's in the box?
But if, like, for me,
it was her head.
But for me, working with young people nowadays, the box is very.
I know what you're saying, but if you've got platforms,
that's what they do over there.
Platforms that constantly glorify violence from specific communities, the young people in them communities attach themselves to that media platform and that form of media, and by getting rid of that, they don't have that to follow and to look at and aspire.
But who gets rid of it?
The community itself has got to do it.
That goes on to you can't leave the can't leave the masses.
No, because if we do it, what happens if we do it? If we do it, if we turn around and say,
you mean us being cis white males?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes. No, I do. No, and that's what I mean.
Excuse me.
What happens?
I'm cis.
What happens if cis white males shut that shit down?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm with you.
We're the bad guys. We're oppressing people. So we can't. We have no power there, and rightly so in a way.
Cisgender.
No, see, the only thing I want.
I just said yes.
In this motherfucking world, I don't even know what it means. The only thing I want in this world is for everybody to get along, and we to move to a multiple different. I'm with fucking Elon Musk. The motherfucker said we need to stop being a single planet fucking species.
Oh, so hang on, a cisgender person is a person whose gender identity matches their sex assigned at birth. So
bro, you're talking about wanting to be.
No, I'm kidding. I didn't mean that.
You're with Elon Musk about being an interplanetary species, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Son, we can't even. We're talking about buying a fucking island on the same planet, and we won't even come to agreement with it.
Hold on. No.
Boys.
That's only because
comment in chat. Comment in chat. That's what I'm about.
People want to find the worst in people. You very rarely find a person that will find the good. You never see an act of good caught on cam. It's always so fucked up shit that gets filmed because it's bad, and people seem to like it. Yeah. Absolutely, people seem to like it because they want
that. It's because there's more good than there is bad.
Yes, but
and that's why people are so surprised when they see more good.
From now on,
and they won't film it.
Bad news is better than good.
Anything the Whiskey Club Twitter account shares is only good vibe videos.
Twitter?
Yeah, Twitter account.
Okay, cool.
We can
That's
post,
fine as long as we
but
spell check.
Excuse me, Dan, you in charge of that?
Oh shit,
Dan.
Listen, perfect Englishman, you fucking take it up, right?
He said conquer, Conker. The child's way to spell conquer. I'm pretty sure
was
Mia
fucking
wrote that
six
tweet.
beers. I was 6 beers deep, maybe under the influence of some other good times, and
Shrubbery.
and then I tried to
The
spell,
gardeners were in.
and then I tried to spell, right?
Yeah, didn't work, did it?
No, it didn't at all. It was a grand failure.
Wait, what kind of phone do you not have spell check on your phone, bro?
He's got an Android. You can
Well,
see it from the tweet.
no. Conker over here is a thing that comes from a tree, a conker.
Yeah. It's not used in that context at
What
all,
is it?
Dan.
But spell check. My spell check doesn't detect fucking context.
But it fucking should.
Your eyes
yeah,
might
spell check
detect it.
most definitely should. My eyes were almost out of my face at the time. They were just hanging down, just flapping about.
Like your titties.
Yeah, they were basically my nipples by that point.
Oh shit! South Park.
This is what it looks like to be a nipple. Fuck me, dude.
Nipple perspective. That's the new thing when you drop nipple perspective.
Nipple
fucking
perspective.
Dan was on that nipple perspective again.
I reckon
smudge sticks.
I reckon John might be there soon. John might be nipple perspective soon.
No.
John, you on the nipple eyes?
What?
Yeah, he's got nipple eyes, bro.
You got nip eye.
Nah, John might be fucking goddamn toilet eyeing it tonight.
Yeah.
No.
You hydrating now, brother?
He's not rubbing his imaginary beard. There you go.
Perfect.
Oh,
Hey,
I've got
are you
them
like,
glasses.
He's
John,
like straight
John,
gin.
John, are you ready for your 3-minute rant?
Huh?
You got a 10-minute rant, John. You're up.
10 minutes.
30-minute rant starting now. Go. No, I'm kidding. That's not happening.
Drinking.
As he chugs his fucking H2O.
I'm on my third mini glass, dude. I'm doing good.
I'm on my third glass as
scares
well.
me
I need to
'cause
stop.
Yeah.
Cups of
And I haven't
whiskey.
really finished the whole fucking
Cups,
bottle,
but-
so.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Shut. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all right.
All right. Well, before we got to paint John's bathroom again, maybe we should.
Yeah. What are we
Yo.
moving on to? What we got next? Is anyone ranting tonight?
I don't know.
I don't have anything to rant about tonight, to be
No,
honest.
I don't really. I'm
I think we've
Well,
had some-
that's probably why we should rant.
Oh.
That doesn't make any sense, John.
Yeah,
but
that makes no
I
sense
think-
at all. John.
No, that does make sense. As in, you've nothing to rant about, then put them on the spot and then got a rant.
you know what? I will give you that because the Buddha said, if you can't find 10 minutes to meditate,
Fucking
you should
the Buddha.
meditate for an hour.
You know what? Sun Tzu said, "Fight the enemy where it isn't."
See, that doesn't even make any sense. If you can't find
Exactly.
10 minutes to meditate, how the fuck can I meditate for an hour?
That's what it's saying. You should. Because you can't find 10 minutes, everyone should be able to find 10 minutes.
It's
Then
just
you know
made
what?
it
You
be,
need.
so-
The
You're
Buddha,
the kind of person that needs to spend an hour. So
Decide what
because
to-
you don't know what to
what
rant
it
about,
what
you
it
should
means
rant about something.
what it
Buddha's
means
talking
is
shit, bro.
what it
Buddha's-
means
Buddha's
is
chatting
if you
shit.
don't make the time, you'll never have the time.
Oh my God.
Patent
Just-
pending.
Ladies and gentlemen, this was episode 10 of the Whiskey Club.
You just decrypted Buddhism.
Oh,
dude.
Holy shit, dude. 42.
I'm a decryptor 42. That's
40
fucking mean-
fucking
That's
two.
the meaning of life. It's
It
simple.
really is, yeah. Yeah.
What should we rant about?
Well,
So,
I
I mean,
don't
I
thi-
could still
I-
talk about, paper straws. I don't fuck with those still.
Oh, not again. Come on, dude.
Well, dude, yeah,
Like
yo.
this.
So I found out that if you drink the drink really fast, the paper straws stay intact.
I feel like
Yeah,
you-
but I don't
feel
wanna
like,
chug my-
Jake.
I
I
had-
feel like
I had-
from
I
Chug
now
my
on,
carbonated
I
beverage.
had McDonald's today.
Jake, from now on,
Seth.
you're not allowed to say drink. You have to say drunk.
What
What
about
are we,
drunk?
caramel?
Yeah, you got. If you drank the drunk really quick, you're drinking that drunk.
If you drank the drunk really
Drink the
quick,
drink, bruh.
then you,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
you drink the
Purp-
yeah, you
you're on
drink the
purple-
drink.
The purple drunk. You're on the drunk.
Yeah.
42 equals
Purple
4-2,
drink.
a couple. Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Oh, my God. Is the purpose of life to love?
Oh,
Absolutely.
I hope not. That's
I'm
disgusting.
yo, dude. I'm fucking with that
I'm getting drunk.
because I fucking love you
I'm
boys.
getting drunk.
I'm drunk.
You know what it is? It's to love thy neighbor.
I just had a salami stick. I'm fucking wasted, bro.
A salami
What's
stick?
A salami stick? What's that?
You know how much cholesterol's in them motherfucker? The
You mean
saturated
like-
fat
you mean-
in a salami?
Is that what gets you fucked up?
Hold on, do you
Is that
mean
what
like
gets
a
you-
beefy? Did you eat a
Like,
beefy?
I'm a fat fuck, dude. I had a beefy,
Dude,
man. Come
This is
on.
the
I-
funny.
Ah,
This is the funniest thing
fuck.
ever. We all sit here and we drink to get drunk. Rob eats a couple of fatty snacks and he's drunk. He's like,
I'm drunk, man. I had a chip. Oh, Jesus.
I ate a slice of pizza. I'm ready to take my shirt off. Woo!
That's funny.
No,
I literally downed an entire bag of Doritos today.
Yeah,
I
buddy.
could never. I could absolutely. Oreos was my big thing before I started losing weight. Was
Yeah,
Oreos like
My brother finishes work soon, and he's doing these fucking traditional Italian pizzas at the restaurant he's working at, and he's gonna bring a couple over tonight when he's finished.
fuck you.
Dude,
That's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, fuck
Well,
fuck you.
I'm building at the minute, so I got to eat. You know, I
Shut the
can't.
fuck up. That's the biggest bullshit I've ever heard in my life. I'm
Oh
building.
yeah, that's right.
I
How's
built for
the
3
the
years?
diet?
Okay, you know what that got me? 250 pounds.
Yeah, so I was watching a thing on the internet, which obviously
Yeah, but that was
is true.
yo,
I was
so-
strong though,
so-
AJ.
hey,
I was
listen,
strong. I was
Listen,
strong,
that was
man.
250 pounds of solidness plus a stomach.
Yeah, right. I was a strong motherfucker.
It was solid. Your biceps were good. Your deltoids were amazing. Your shoulders were fucking
Dude,
dope.
you
Yo, my
looked at-
traps are
Jake,
coming
Jake,
back,
I
bro. I'm
feel
telling you,
like-
my
I feel
traps
like-
are getting
I feel like
huge.
you assessed Rob's body shape a little bit. Too much
You
there.
should have seen
Weird-
Jake and I
weird-
pumping each other up at the gym.
Bro, we're
Jake
gym
would be-
partners.
He'd be
Yeah, I
doing
love it.
like we'd go from
We
school
were
to the
gym
gym,
partners. Yeah.
and like Jake, he'd be doing like bicep curls or whatever, like isolation curls, and I'd be like, dude, look at your fucking goddamn vein in your bicep right now. I'd be like, holy shit. And I'd be taking pictures of it. And I'd be like, no, look at this shit. And dude, we were hyping each other up. It
You're
was
so
fucking great.
American. It's disgusting.
You should have seen when we were doing
It's
squats.
fucking- I feel
It was
sick.
a fucking event at the gym when we were doing
Yo,
squats.
squats
at the
and
end,
deadlifts.
At the end, it was like 5 of us that would set up and do squats. We had like wrist wraps and shit. And I'd be like, pulling like fucking, what was it, deadlifts? So I was doing like, I don't know.
Did
what-
you do
it
the
was-
most
was it
ridiculous
4
scream?
something? Or was it 3?
420?
Something like that.
420?
I think it was
It
420.
was up there.
Oh,
think it
that
was
was
around
last
420.
week. 420
And I
was
was-
last week as well. We
I
did-
could, if I did that right
Yeah,
now,
fuck
I'd
you
shit
guys.
myself. I promise you. I
Nah,
would shit my pants.
easily.
You think I could do? No.
Easily.
I have lost so much weight and so much muscle.
I think
You think.
I think you two need to get a room. for a
I'll jerk
start.
Jake off
So
immediately.
listen,
I know you will. I
listen,
think you
listen.
will,
Once Rob and I get a divorce, we're moving
Mhm.
in together and becoming life partners.
think-
Oh my
think-
god!
I
Can we
think-
fucking do that, please?
I think you would make a fucking great couple. I'll be honest.
we would
We could
be
adopt.
the power
I
couple.
can imagine you guys.
Kim
sitting-
and Kanye. Who?
I can imagine.
Exactly.
I can imagine you guys sitting on the couch. Jake is most definitely stroking Rob's head whilst he's crying about the next thing he's scared about dying from.
actually, no.
Please.
That would be where our arguments
and
come
Jake-
from.
Jake could just
Because
be Jake could just be stroking his head, going, "It's okay, because even if you die from it, you'll be going to Valhalla. It's fine."
and I'll meet you there soon. No, that would be our arguments right there. That would be the only time we ever argue.
Real quick,
because
that was a joke. That was a joke. I'm sorry.
Because
I'm sorry I said that.
Because
That was
he would cry about something his hypochondriac would be
History.
scared of,
Yeah,
and then
Hypochondria.
I would be like, "Yo, dude, just get the fuck over it."
you do know if fucking Titanic's in here, you know he's jacking it so hard right now.
Titanic, I'll jack
Absolutely.
you.
You know what?
100%.
You know, I think Titanic said that he wasn't getting our
He's gone.
notification.
Titanic
gone.
is the greatest
He's gone.
he not in
LGBT.
it?
Wait, he's never coming back in?
No, he's gone.
Why?
Why?
I'm attacking him in chat now. He's gone.
Oh,
Okay, he's not here right
Yeah,
now.
he wasn't in at all. To
I was
begin
like,
with.
there's no way
Maybe he
Titanic would
was.
ever leave.
no
Titanic
yeah,
is
he
like-
wouldn't.
He's like always there. Like he is my
Rock.
gay representative,
Oh,
I
okay.
guess,
Yeah.
for lack of a better term.
I mean,
LGBT.
I think you represent that yourself pretty well, but
Son,
You are a
not-
good-looking man.
You haven't
Really?
seen me on a Saturday night at 12 German time. That's in an hour.
okay.
yeah.
I'm glad you cleared that up.
Well, we will tonight, so it's fine.
Yeah.
That's in 42 minutes.
We've not got top whistling mode saying end it. We're like, fuck off. Just do
He
it.
gets
Do it till the end.
Yeah, we're just getting drunk and talking
Yeah,
shit
we
now.
can do whatever the fuck we want.
Usually we're over by now, but fuck you.
Rob,
I
actually have not got the guy saying to us, just end it. You're done. But no,
I will say every week one of us gets closer and closer to the ban on the channel. Like it's gonna happen, and I think tonight was maybe me.
I don't think it will.
Well, I don't know that you caught my last comment.
I don't think he did either. And what I tried to do was just pass right over it because I know you didn't mean it at all.
Well, I meant it as like because it was like what everyone was scared of at that time. It was like super ridiculous, you know what I mean? But then I was like, all right, let me say it just to be edgy. But then I was like, oh, that wasn't that. That was funny for us, but
not for
maybe for your everyday person, it's probably not that funny. You know what I mean? Like I mean, we have a thing.
We have a things that I think that we could
we're gonna get
edgy about. But
we're gonna get some auditors in here, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, yep, there it is, right there."
Thank God, there's no clips allowed.
Mm-hmm.
I know, right? Yeah.
No, man, we got to give them the peace sign.
Oh yeah, peace. Oh, I can't remember.
Jog on.
Oh.
Why is that the peace sign?
Because the peace sign is a circle around the thing.
Oh, well, that's a victory sign.
Yeah, that is.
No.
Why is that a peace sign?
That is not the victory sign.
No,
it is. Yes, it is.
No, it's not. In the UK, it originates from. We used to do it to the French.
Yeah,
they used to capture.
No.
The French.
World War II. That's a victory sign.
No, before when we were fighting France, they used to capture. They used to
300 years ago.
Yeah,
the archers.
They used to capture our archers and cut their fingers off so they couldn't use a bow again. So that was a way of saying we still got our fingers. That's where it comes from.
Yeah, but when we were fighting the Germans in World War II,
did you guys win that one?
Why is that yeah, of course you did.
Yeah, with our help. No,
behave.
World War II,
You weren't even a country then.
Definitely with our help.
No, we didn't become a country until we beat the brakes off you guys.
When we fought that war, you boys weren't even there. You still Native Americans.
Hold on. We weren't.
Oh no, these are on about World War II. These guys are about World War II.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about.
We're talking about War of the Roses.
Not War of the Roses. It was Napoleonic War.
Yeah, Napoleonic Wars. Yeah. You were like a fledgling. What was it?
We weren't shit. We were British people in.
Yeah, Jervo, he got it.
In England. You were British people in England during the Napoleonic Wars. Yeah.
The problem was we said we're sick of being taxed. What was it? 10% that we were pissed off about.
Have you
we pay more than that now?
Bro, I pay fucking 10% on some bananas.
Rob and Jake, have you ever done Ancestry.com?
Yes.
No, not yet.
Where are you from? Originally,
the UK.
As in, like, where?
I don't know. Fucking London.
Yeah.
I don't think it.
No. So my grandmother's from London, but she's my step grandmother.
No, they can put it down to like region and shit.
Well, you can go back to your family. So Ancestry, what's cool about Ancestry.com is that you build your family line, and eventually other people who in your family do it. So if you have two people in your family line that you don't know about building Ancestry, you're liable to connect at some point. And then, so Alex does the Ancestry. Well, my mom does it for us, and then Alex got into it. And, he's like a history major in college. So he's been deep into that shit. And eventually we came into like someone else that did it. We're in their family. So now we can look at their history and how far they've gone back. And it's like, then it becomes like a double tree, and we can go really far back. Ancestry is pretty cool. I won't fuck with it.
I remember telling my wife about it, and she did it. She went to Ancestry. And she was horrified. She Googled Ancestry. She was fucking horrified. She was like, "What website have you told me to go on to?" And I was just laughing, man.
Caroline.
It's hilarious.
So like, I'm a Henderson by birth, but my whole family is French.
Oh, I didn't know that. That changes things.
Really?
As in, like, my great grandmother was French.
Yeah, that changes everything for me too. So I know if I ever, never mind.
No,
do you guys know what this is from?
Say it, Jake. Say it.
I want to believe. What is that from?
Do you know what this is from?
No.
What?
No one knows what this is from?
Is that from Close Encounters?
Close. The TV show.
Oh,
What, Blue Book?
With David Duchovny.
X-Files. Yeah.
Yes! Thank God. I know you guys know this one, though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's the Rolling Stones
yeah.
right there.
Yeah, and then we've got
Godfather.
The
and Pulp
Godfather.
Fiction.
Godfather, yeah.
Godfather, a little Pulp Fiction action going on.
Excuse me, Rob. Which
Yeah.
one of the Godfather you love the best? Which one your favorite?
2.
Okay, I'll get that. That's fine.
Thank you.
Dan?
Pulp Fiction is probably my favorite film ever.
No, I'm saying Godfathers. Which one's
Godfather,
your favorite?
first one.
First one was good, but I like
Second. With Vito, as in Robert
Yeah,
De Niro as a
yeah.
Vito.
I have never watched The Godfather.
Really?
Excuse me, what?
John Sober. John Sober. From that.
get in your car.
What?
Wake your wife up. Get the kids. Get in the car. Come here. We're watching Godfather tonight.
Why the fuck
Excuse
would
me?
I wake the wife up?
When he puts the horse in the bed, the horse head in the bed. Oh,
I've seen
it's
seen clips
and
of
he
it.
kisses
You've
I've
not
never
seen
actually-
the first Godfather.
I've
and he goes,
never actually sat down and watched
Fredo.
The
I
Godfather.
knew it was
no.
you.
No, that's not in the first one, though, is it?
No. It's like the third, maybe.
Nearly the end of second, nearly third. But you've not seen the first Godfather.
John.
With Marlon Brando.
I have
on the day
seen-
of my daughter's wedding. Man. You asked me to commit
Chat,
murder.
who is this guy?
You asked me to commit murder on the day of my daughter's wedding. You know I cannot refuse.
There's a lot-
That's like
there-
Marlon Brando's like.
Listen, there is a lot of shit that I can ask you
Okay,
if you've
let's go.
watched it, and all three of you will say no.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're not talking about weird like Norwegian shit, like Viking shit.
Arkansas type
No,
shit.
I'm not talking about that at all. I'm not from Arkansas.
But Don't Be a Menace.
The South
Oh,
Central
everybody has
Everyone's
seen
seen Don't Be a
everybody has
Menace.
seen
All
that.
right. So go
You
ahead,
ain't
Jake.
going nowhere.
Go ahead, Jake. What is it?
No, my shit's all weeb shit though.
Oh, I don't watch
Oh,
anime.
yeah.
I don't watch fucking anime, dude.
I don't listen.
We're-
Hold on. I don't
we're all
understand. Hold on,
grown-ups.
listen,
That's
shut
why.
the fuck up. How you all sit there for fucking goddamn 6 to 8 plus hours playing video games
do
in a
not.
fantasy world and cannot sit and watch a fucking anime? I don't understand this.
Can't get into it. I tried to watch like Avatar, and I was
I
like,
don't
this is
understand
fucking
this.
stupid.
No,
Okay,
fuck
so
that.
Avatar, you had to have been a kid when that came out
Sam-
to have watched it to
Whoa.
enjoy
I
it.
can watch Pokemon.
I exactly. See,
Pokemon's a beast, by the way.
Yeah,
that
Pokemon's
that was a
Samurai
when
Jack
is a beast.
We were kids when that
No,
came
I don't
out.
know Samurai Jack
Samurai
either.
Jack.
Samurai
we were
Jack's
kids when that
sick.
came
I
out.
love Samurai Jack.
Get
Yeah,
the
I
fuck
watched
out of
that.
here.
What the fuck is Samurai Jack?
I want to.
Oh, Samurai
I want
Jack.
to
Samurai
like.
Jack's dope as fuck.
I want to like Dragon Ball, but I think I'm too old at this point to start it and like it.
I've watched Samurai Champloo as well.
Yes, you
Have
are.
you seen
Samurai
that?
Champloo. I fucking love that.
It's awesome, Samurai Champloo.
Absolutely. That one's a fucking 26 episode
Right,
series.
Jake,
It's
Jake,
short.
Awesome.
Jake. If you had to pick one anime series for us to kind of
Connect with
Re-
anime.
Give us
Reach-
one anime
reach into
episode to
it.
watch, and we'll watch it before next episode.
yeah, what is it?
What should we start?
You guys will watch this.
I promise you, I will
Yeah.
watch it either tonight or tomorrow.
Say
It
it.
can't
and
be
put
Attack on
put it in-
Titan because I've seen that. But
Say it and put it in the chat as well.
Sword Art Online.
Put it in the chat. Sorry, Sword Online.
Sword Art Online. Where is it at? Where can we
What,
find
is
it?
that a game
that
or is it
Cracker
a-
Barrel shit or whatever?
is it a series?
No, we need a.
Or
we need a
Crunchyroll or whatever it is?
It is a series. It's on. I will give you guys my Crunchyroll to watch it.
No,
It is
but
also.
what
it is-
I mean,
I got
it-
Crunchyroll.
it is-
episode 1.
It is also on Netflix,
Okay.
I'll
I'm
watch
saying
it tonight. I
episode
promise.
1.
and I don't know if you guys have Hulu in the UK, like over here in
Yeah,
Germany.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
have
do.
Hulu.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
All right, so I it might be on there as well.
Okay.
All right, what should we watch it for? The art, the animation, the story, the what? Like what is the most
What
thing?
gets
we're-
you? What gets
all,
you?
all three, everything.
Okay.
Okay.
That Sword Art Online is my number one favorite.
See, I'm watching Dota Dragon's Blood at the minute, and
Oh, I
that's
heard that.
Door, fuck off.
That's
What?
fucking great. The series is awesome, man. It's
This
really
motherfucker
good.
in his Dota. He told me the other day, he goes, he's like me with WoW, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I can't do Dota anymore, dude. It's
I-
ruining my
I
life.
I uninstalled it and
Yeah, last
everything.
night we're on the phone and he goes, I was like, "What are you doing, bro?" He's like, "I'm just playing a game of Dota." I was like, "Why you quit that?" And he's
Well,
like,
it's like today. I was like, I jumped in a chat with Dan. He's like, "What are you doing?" Playing Dota. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I can't help it, man.
I'll just fuck off.
Just killing guys in Dota.
He told me, he goes, I lost a friendship over this game the other night.
Yeah, I did. I
Like,
really
he had a
did,
series, like a friend that he's no longer friends with because of Dota.
Fuck that guy.
So Sword Art Online is 3 seasons.
Okay.
And to give you an idea of what it is a full dive MMO.
But
Are you vaping a balloon? What the fuck is in your hand right now, Jake?
It's my fingernail clippers because I get I get a lot of hangnails because when I'm nervous I play with my fingernails.
Yeah, we talking about weeb shit. Get y'all fucking hot and bothered, huh?
I say anxious. Yo, hold on.
Yo, all soaking wet.
Dan, hold on, Dan. You said you watched Attack on Titan. Did you finish it?
Yeah. Attack on Titan's great, man.
My fucking
Sword Art Online.
Jay Stormage is saying Castlevania.
Castlevania. All right, so Castlevania is also dope as fuck.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
That one is about Dracula.
Yeah, I know what it's about, but is it good?
I can't stand it.
I don't do animation apart from DC animated. But
it was okay.
I watched a bit of Death
Note.
Death Note. Yeah, there we go. That's how much I liked it.
I like. I watched Death Diary. I don't know if you've seen it.
Death Words.
Death Note is for intellectuals.
Fuck you, dude.
Is this sort of
well, I mean, I'm sorry. It's so not all right. So not really intellectuals. Death Note it's hard to follow because there is so much shit that goes on, and it's tactical, basically.
Okay.
I've changed my mind. You're the ruler. You like anime? I appreciate it.
So, Jake,
Jero.
do you like, that area in WoW, that Ravendreth area? I can't fucking stand it.
No, wait. Ravendreth.
The vampire area where all the fucking dudes
I
don't
like that area.
We're Night Fae peeps, dude.
Absolutely. That shit is
we like the Night Fae, yo. That's where like the Buddhist monks and the motherfucking like
you guys need
goddamn
to
druids and shit chill out.
Dan, you need to grow the fuck up.
Dan, you need to get on and hit level. You haven't even hit 60 yet.
Wait,
don't even talk to me.
Are you telling me I need to grow up and play an MMO?
Grow up and play WoW.
Yes.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
John has started WoW, but he's got his trial account. So what are you, like level 3?
Jervo, what's your favorite anime?
Excuse me, I paid for an account.
Did you?
Yes.
Well, fucking tell me when you get online. We'll run some dungeons, bruh.
No, I'm not at a level yet, but
no, you don't have to be at that level.
These boys just talking about, I'm on an MMO. I've run an MMO when I was 12, mate.
Bro, literally, Rob,
20 years ago.
Rob soloed a fucking dungeon.
Thank you.
And we've all done that.
That is the strangest flex I've ever heard.
Mythic dungeon boss solo.
Have we not?
Soloed it.
Nobody cares at all about how many dungeons you've soloed.
Fuck you, Daniel.
Nobody fucking
cares. Yo, wasn't Dan
does not.
you
don't know my Raider IO level?
Yo, wasn't Dan
Dan
talking about that he fucking needed a new game and he was tired of playing fucking FPS?
Yo, I'm so ready for a new game.
I am ready for a new game.
I am ready to put WoW in the rear view mirror and get to that day before game.
You mean until that day before game gets old for you?
When the day before
game
goes back to WoW.
And then I start jacking off again to the numbers popping up on my screen and the other weird shit that WoW's got going on. Then I'll go back to WoW.
Rob. What is it? What is it with WoW that gets you that big?
All right,
is it numbers or is it what is it? The addiction,
the competitiveness, and when it comes to, I wouldn't like WoW if there was no way for me to track how good I am at the game.
Yeah,
and this is where I start to believe I'm a narcissist a little bit.
It's an ego thing.
It's an ego thing. You're exactly right, because I can group
cool.
up with anybody and be better than them in a dungeon, or show how good I am by playing the role to a good level, and then they're like, wow, you're really good at this, and then like I feel good about it's a very huge ego thing for me when it comes to WoW, and it's the numbers popping up on the screen, and it's the spells being casted. It's just something, and then the lore, the books. If you a lot. Most people that play WoW don't also read the books, but I read the books too. And Jake, he reads the books. I mean, they're fucking good books, dude. Like,
yeah, but the books don't mean shit when you're playing the game.
No, they do.
No, they absolutely do. The lore,
you don't have to read the books to play the game. But if you
when
read
you
the
do,
books,
you get that immersion.
When you read the books,
you get the immersion.
Like, oh shit, I know these motherfuckers.
You get the immersion, but what gives you that thing? The numbers, DPS.
I think it is that. I think it's the insight and the depth.
It's everything.
Yeah,
it is everything.
It's knowing
it's knowing the characters that you're interacting with. It's knowing the NPCs that you see around. It's the storyline that goes with it. It's not only the multiple expansion packs that it has. It's running it's running the dungeons, and then for Rob, it is the nostalgia of him having played it for so long.
Yeah, so like I can go back to places like I took Jake when he first got on. I took him to a place that we were reading. We were reading the same book together. So like we got to a point in the book. It was The Rise of the Horde by Carrie. What is it? Christy Golden, I think it is.
We need the whiskey mod. Whiskey mods, come on!
Right, but a part of that book, we went to visit that area where the book was happening. We were like so in that book, like we were like, "Holy shit, yo! Did you see what happened?" Texting each other like, "Yo, I can't believe that."
He got it right. It is Christy Golden.
Yeah. So then we went to where that was happening in the book, and in that same area, when I was in Afghanistan, I used to go to that area because I couldn't go into like busy areas because I would disconnect because the connection would be so shitty because of the internet, obviously. And I would only be able to go to certain areas. So I would go there and log out. And that area was like sick. I loved it. I was like, this looks cool. It was like a whole nother world. And I took him there. I said, yo, this is the exact spot I would sit my character down like 10 years ago and log out. And it's still there. All the NPCs, all the other fucking stupid shit, the trees, the other characters are all still there walking around like, yo, I remember this motherfucker. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
Something about that gets me.
So the nostalgia of it.
It's the nostalgia plus the competitiveness of the game plus the lore plus the numbers popping up really gets me going. That's why I like Diablo a lot. I thought I would hate Diablo, but
how long have you boys been in PC gaming?
I've only been playing PC for 10 years. Maybe.
I have the shortest amount of time playing PC.
Since I was about,
and I know that for a fact.
Since
probably
I was about
between me.
Since I was about 12.
Which was when? What year? I need 12, a year to
12 years ago. No, not 12 years ago. I'm 33 now.
So has any of you ever played City Heroes?
I played City of Heroes.
City of Heroes, yeah.
Yeah, City of Heroes, yeah. I played Counter-Strike when it first came out.
No, I'm not Counter-Strike. I'm about City of Heroes. MMO.
Yeah, City of Heroes was great. It was fucking excellent.
I played that shit for 8 years non-stop every night from 10 o'clock at night till 5 in the morning.
That's what I did with Final Fantasy VII, the original.
And I had characters up the yin yang, fucking, and I was like failing college because I was playing it. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
That's how that is a. When Counter-Strike first came out, this was what?
Yeah, but when it first dropped, it was groundbreaking, wasn't it?
Oh my god,
was
dude!
It?
I played
competitively. It was.
I remember it.
Competitively, it was. Yeah.
There was an old league called the Cal League, which was a cyber athletic league, is what it was called. It was like before MLG came out, before all this shit came out. Was the Cal Open and Cal Invitational. So I played in the Cal O League, which was like you would play an open league and you play tournaments and shit like that. And then if you got invited, you go to the Cal I League.
Yeah.
But this was in like early 2000s, bro. Like I'm talking like maybe in the like right when Counter-Strike came out. And I think that's been what, 20 years now?
Yeah.
It's been out. I remember it was a 6 CD set to install Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
And then I stopped playing Counter-Strike when this new thing came out, right? This is going to make me sound super old. This weird new thing came out called Steam.
Yeah.
where you had to install the program and then install the game. And I was like, what the fuck is Steam? I'm not fucking doing this. And then I never played Counter-Strike again until I want to say 2003, maybe.
Yeah.
But when Steam came out, I was like, fuck Steam. I don't know what this is. I'm not putting this on my computer. I'm not dealing with this shit. But now I'm like, everything I do is basically on Steam anyways. But it's just so funny growing up in this gaming world and seeing all the kids nowadays who come out and they're like,
yeah, man, and the whole industry that's
Epic,
on it.
You've got fucking everything made by Unreal Engine. You've got da 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 da. You can't imagine if let's think The Division were to come out in 2001.
The Division was great, man.
People would have been great. It was great.
So
is
good.
this real? What's happening?
Me and you played a bunch of Division too, didn't we, Rob?
Son,
I
The
fucking
Division
love
Ghost
that.
Recon. When I'm telling you, when this Day Before game comes out, I'm gonna be on that like white on rice, dude.
Yo, dude,
Yeah.
hell yeah, I'm
100%.
fucking with it.
No, the thing is,
I'm fucking with it.
I think we'll be on it, but I'm hoping they kind of.
It's got some life.
I hope they delay it. To be fair, just kind of seeing what's going on and kind of flesh it out.
Yeah.
Yo, so I would like to change my anime that I want you guys to watch.
Oh shit.
Okay.
All right.
Instead of
Sword Art Online.
Sword Art Online, I want you to actually, I actually have to write this in chat. Hold on a second. It's called
Some weeb shit.
Is It Wrong to Pick Up a Girl in a
Can I just put something out there while Jay's typing?
Yeah.
dungeon?
How are we doing the race tonight? Are we picking amongst ourselves, or should we get chat to guide us?
Chat, let's do this real quick. Chat, if you have someone that you know that's a streamer that doesn't get a lot of viewers, maybe is a smaller streamer that you would like us to raid, maybe a friend of yours or something like that, let us know.
Yeah,
we will raid them. It doesn't matter what they're doing or what they're streaming or who they are or how they act.
Send it as a DM or something. And
if it doesn't work in chat, send it as a DM, but just let us know. If you want us to raid somebody, we'll give them a host after this. We'll raid them. We'll come in. We'll say hi. We'll hang out for a little bit. If not, we'll pick our own, but we'd much rather prefer to help somebody out that you guys know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, keep it a
And
little bit
that's a
more
word from a partner.
That way we can keep it in house. And that way we.
Rob, thank you for the service.
You're welcome.
Partner.
And if you guys haven't checked out my Twitch channel,
here we go.
you can just go to www.twitch.tv/elevated.com.
Yeah, did he really put it in there?
Wow.
Twitch partner here, just the fucking goal that everyone's striving for. I hit it already. I already did that. We're done on that. I'm like Sheldon Cooper of this group. Nobel Prize winner.
You love flags.
I love my friends, though. I'm very humble.
You know almost nothing of science. Don't
I'm the most.
again.
Yeah, I think he'd win the Nobel Prize winner.
This motherfucker doesn't know the atomic level of goddamn hydrogen.
Listen, Jake, I'm once again the most humble person.
Excuse me, Jake. What is that then?
I don't know it either. I just wanted to make a point.
I'll tell you what, Sylvia and I finished The Big Bang Theory last night, and I am so sad.
Is that what you call it?
Shut the fuck up. The Big Bang Theory popped out 7 years ago.
You mean Sylvia actually got to finish?
No, hell, never that. Get out of here, dude.
I've got a thing. I
play World of Warcraft, and there's no wife's finishing in this.
I've got a thing I want to end the stream
on. The only
on.
finishing is the relationship.
I've got a thing I want to stream on. Oh, end the stream on.
Yeah, go on. Okay. We need that raid thing.
We need that raid. Chat, give us some raids,
if not,
please.
I'll find one.
Either way, we're gonna have a raid. So, I've got a thing.
It makes me wish one of my friends was on right now.
He said, "I got mine. You got your orgasm."
I
was born off one of your orgasms, so if you
Daddy cocks, that's crazy.
I've got a thing that I've just kind of been in the back pocket all night.
Shit.
Chlamydia.
I'm scared.
No, it's not a subject. It's just it's a in off the cuff one thing to say. So, if you had to, so say the social media, gaming industry, movie industry ends, you have to save one of three things. You have to save one game, one album, and one movie. What would they be?
Oh shit! All right,
one game, first? One movie, and one album.
One game. I'm gonna go first. One game. World of Warcraft.
Okay.
Of course.
One movie. Oh, fuck.
There's a hard one, isn't it?
One movie.
You can't Google, just one movie, one game, one album.
One game. All right, I'll have to take a second for the movie. Sorry.
Well, then you've option
All right.
first. You have to put your free in first.
Okay, you're fine.
Before we move on.
You're right. All right, one game, World of Warcraft.
Do you need
album?
time? Do you need time? Do you need time? I can get you. I can give you time. I can give you time.
No, because if you say an album or a movie, then he can come back and corroborate you. It has to be off the cuff.
Led Zeppelin by Led Zeppelin, the album Led Zeppelin.
Yep, a movie.
And a movie. A movie.
Or TV series, doesn't matter. Just,
or a TV series. Oh, a TV series.
Yeah, so you can have
different.
like a game, album, and then kind of visual media. Okay,
a TV series.
I'll refund it or restructure it.
You know what? For a TV series, I'm very biased because I just finished this series, but I will say obviously a Big Bang Theory. Or Big Bang, not a Big Bang, but Big Bang Theory. I think that's a good series.
So you got World of Warcraft,
Led Zeppelin by Led Zeppelin,
and then Big Bang Theory.
Yep.
Right, Jake, you're next.
Final Fantasy VII.
Okay.
Sublime's 40 Ounces to Freedom. And Is It Wrong to Pick Up a Girl in a Dungeon?
Is that a film?
No, it's a TV series. It's the anime. It's my favorite.
Okay. Cool. Dan, you're next.
Metal Gear Solid 1 for my game. Fleetwood Mac Rumors for my album, which is always going to be on there, always forever.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, and my movie would have to be True Romance.
That's funny.
It's my favorite movie ever. So.
All right, what do you got? What do you got, John?
I've got it's a hard one for the first one, but I'll go City Heroes for the game because I played that for years.
Trivial Pursuit.
And I've got Linkin Park Hybrid Theory for the album.
Ooh, that's a fucking good one. God damn.
Because I love him to bits.
Mm-hmm. The guy that killed himself?
Chester.
Chester, 100%. Yeah, I agree with that.
And the movie, that is a massive hard one, but
can we do movie and TV series?
Yeah, he said movie or TV series.
Yeah, you can do. Well, you can have both if you want. Just
fuck yeah.
I'll do mine first. My movie would be Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, I was gonna say good choice, dude. Good choice.
My TV series would be Stargate SG-1.
Oh, nice. That's also a good shout. You know what,
Raymond Reddington?
Fucking good shout, bro.
I loved Stargate.
Ray Reddington.
Do you know why I love Stargate that much? Because one of the main characters' names was Daniel. I was like, oh my god, I'm basically in Stargate.
Isn't it? It's James Spader? Yeah, he played
Daniel Jackson.
Bro, well, was that the movie or was that the show? That was the movie, wasn't it? Stargate. He played the guy that played Ray Reddington.
No, Reddington was
in Blacklist was James Spader.
Yeah. He was in the movie, then he played him in the Blacklist series.
Yeah.
All right. So
Robert Dean or Richard Dean Anderson was like Colonel. What his name is? So,
Rob, what would your movie have been?
My movie, I think also Shawshank Redemption.
Okay, Dan, what would have your TV series would have been?
He said Stargate SG-1.
No, that was John.
No, my film.
Oh, you're right.
My film, I said True Romance.
Yeah, but what would your TV series would have been?
TV series would have to be. It'd have to be MASH.
Nice.
MASH was a good one.
Yeah, well, I grew up watching that. My dad fucking loved it, and if I'm sitting down for like, I don't know, fucking an hour, got some time to kill, put the TV on, I end up watching some MASH if it's on. I always do. It's my go-to thing. Or Quantum Leap, if you ever watched that. Quantum Leap was sick.
How did I miss Quantum Leap?
I should have said Blacklit, or I'm sorry, what's that fucking show? Black Mirror. That's a fucking
Nah, fuck that.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Are you boys never seen Quantum Leap?
I've never seen Quantum Leap.
Is that like Twilight Zone or some shit?
Hell no.
No.
Oh, you gotta watch Quantum Leap, man.
All right, so I gotta watch something about stealing a girl in a fucking show or some shit about.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong to pick up a girl in a dungeon?
Is it wrong to pick up a girl in a dungeon? And all right, so Daddy Cox says his game would be, or his TV show would be. What do you say? Oh, game would be Trivial Pursuit. Okay, obviously. Then he says the movie would be Josie Wales.
Computer game.
He probably doesn't. Yeah, look, this motherfucker knows Pong, and that's about it.
Yeah, he said asteroid. No, he honestly, I'll tell you something about my dad in a minute. Then he said the Outlaw Josie Wales, which was a Clint Eastwood movie.
Outlaw Josie Wales is a sick film.
It's a western.
100%.
I'm more for westerns. I'm more of a what was that one with the guy who made the fucking the dressing?
You seen 3 Times a
Sundance Kid,
that's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Yeah, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid.
That was a good one. And then he says the album would be Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, which is the Elton John album, correct? Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, it is Elton John. Yeah, that's fucking great. Fuck, there was something I was gonna say. Shit.
So my movie would have been What Dreams May Come.
Bad Golfer says Scott Bakula, who was out of Quantum Leap. So your album would have been What Dreams May Come.
Sorry.
No. My movie would have been What Dreams May Come. It's Robin Williams, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's depressing as fuck.
Yo,
it really is depressing /
uplifting.
What was that movie? Yeah. He was in Men of Honor, Cuba Gooding Jr. and Robert De Niro.
Men of Honor.
God, what a good fucking movie that was.
No.
Yo, Cuba Gooding Jr. was
Jake's movie is actually really...
It's really good. If you have not watched What Dreams May Come, I suggest going to watch it. It's a fucking beautiful movie, and it brings me to at least 1 or 2 man tears.
So chat... Chat, where's our raid at, chat?
Oh my god, I've seen that.
So I've got someone.
Yeah.
I've got someone.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just wait a minute. Movie. So chat, give us a raid, please.
Jervo did send me a private message. Did he? Me a DM.
Yeah, but he's full of shit, so it's fine.
With someone.
Game of Thrones. Jervo, Game of Thrones, really?
Yeah, I think he might be excluding season 8.
Yeah, Jevo, you're the same age as me. You've watched TV for like 20 years.
Yo,
you got Game of Thrones. Come on, Jevo.
Game of Thrones is a dope ass movie. If we wouldn't have if I wouldn't have been allowed to choose an anime, I would have went with Vikings.
Jevo, you're the same age as me, and you take
that's a serious
Game of Thrones. Because I know Jevo is a fucking. Come on, Steven. Bigger name. Shorter than that.
Don't use him that government name.
I'm putting him there because when I go away on tour, I think you could Jervo in because he's a fucking legend. Red Dwarf.
Oh, Red Dwarf is a good shout as well.
What the fuck is that?
Think that quality British comedy show. They wouldn't have had it in the US.
You need to watch Red Dwarf.
Yeah, it's funny hilarious, as fuck. Man.
Is it spelled like that? Because you guys are saying that dwarf.
No,
dwarf. It isn't. There's not
Red
in there.
Okay.
So it's like red.
So it's Red Dwarf.
That looks like whiskey spelling.
Can I change my series?
Yeah.
No,
I want to put the X-Files.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
X-Files is shit,
I figured
that's what you're gonna John. That's where I will kill everything that you stand for.
Come on.
I hate you right now. X-Files was the X-Files.
Yo,
was
Black
like the pinnacle of my childhood.
NYPD Blue. I fuck with NYPD Blue.
This motherfucker and his NYPD Blue. I swear to God, in my life,
I fuck with that dude.
All he ever did, like he would have let me die to watch NYPD
ever
Blue.
Said The Wire.
I can dig that. NYPD.
Well, The Wire's great.
The Wire.
The Wire's good.
I've never seen The Wire.
Yes, Jervo. Blue Bloods. Blue Bloods are 6 on that Tom Selleck
The Wire
accent.
is amazing.
Never seen The Wire.
It's amazing.
I liked Lost too. Dad and I used to watch Lost all the fucking time.
Lost is shit. The Wire.
Lost is shit because you know the ending, but if you didn't before the ending came,
The Wire.
Lost was not
is shit because it just goes
on. Listen, Lost is shit because I figured out the ending before season 5.
Just watch The Wire.
And it pissed me off.
Well, The Wire's about where I'm from, where I was born. Baltimore, thank you, boys.
Huh?
You're welcome.
Well,
I love that. Their TV show, a fictional TV show was made about the city he's from. So
there ain't nothing fictional about the Wire.
That makes you thug.
Oh no,
no. He's not
going to that area that often. You wouldn't stop at red
I
lights
get
there.
you. No, the area is probably real, but the stories that it's told in it.
So
like,
Raid
based off true-ish events, but they were. Yeah. So Raid, I've Jervo sent me a channel JGIIV, who's currently.
Let's go there. Fuck it.
Who's currently playing Warzone, I believe.
JGIIV.
Yeah, that's the one.
And who cares?
Just I like it. Let's
raid
do
that
dude.
shit.
So okay, he's got 6 views at the minute. He seems pretty cool. I've watched him for a few minutes, so he seems pretty sound. He hasn't said anything that we wouldn't say.
What?
So,
yeah. And we say a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then let's say our goodbyes.
Here, hold on. His hair is dyed. His hair is dyed.
Hey, so is Eminem's, but you listen to him.
Yeah.
So say your
All
goodbyes.
right, chat. Love you. Love you always.
I love you all,
You're always here for us.
We'll have some. I'll have some videos up on the YouTube next week if you want to catch up on some stuff. I want to do some clips rather than full episodes. But yeah, we'll catch you guys next Saturday. Next Saturday, I should be doing it from Scotland beside a lock.
Wow,
all
you
being
should.
well.
Hopefully, dude. What a
besides that,
piece of shit.
beside a loch.
He'll be by a loch in Scotland, won't he?
Assholes. Right, we'll catch you guys later. Thank you again, and see you next week. Peace.
Love you guys so much. See you guys next